aside default, specifically with respect to the order granting possession pending final judgment on whatever date that I entered it. And oral argument having been heard and the court having found, and if I'm going too fast, I know you're a smart guy, you can go ahead and paraphrase this. You don't have to do this word for word. Court having found there was good cause for defendant's failure to appear on August 26 of 25. The order granting possession pending final judgment is set aside and a hearing granted. And then you can go on and say, it is further ordered that following a hearing, the court has decided the court is granting plaintiff's motion for possession pending final judgment. And you can include all the other paragraphs that have to do with order granting possession final judgment.
Very good.
Okay.
And there's no request for a money judgment here. We just simply want possession.
Well, remember, you're only getting possession
Right.
pending final judgment.
Right. If this order is then served, I can simply dismiss this case once we have possession.
Well, I mean, technically, I think you need a judgment.
Yeah.
Okay, you need a judgment before you can take the property pending final judgment, but you got to have a judgment awarding it ultimately. So I would not recommend you go about it that route.
All right.
Just let me make one note here. And maybe you two can talk and compare figures. But you're clearly in arrears, whether it's 4,000 or 8,000.
100%.
Okay, hang on one second. Let me just make some notes.
Can I say something?
Not yet, please. There's nothing else to say. I mean, there's really nothing else to say. I don't know what you want to say. You're going to have to talk to him, see if you can resolve it. You can't just let these things go like this, sir. I mean, I helped you on April 7th. I went out of my way for you and you made one payment, and this is September. That's 9 months later, 5 months later, rather. Okay, I would suggest you talk to Mr. Sherrill, see if you can work something out, but do you work?
Sir,
Where do you work?
plumber. Day.
I don't know what else to tell you. I'm sorry. Good luck to you. Thank you. Send your order over, Mr. Sherrill, please. Thank you.
Will do. Thank you.
Philip, let me take Mr. Do we have Mr. Mayer's case at 8:30? This is Concord versus Sophia Norris, 2503110.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ralph Mayers, P23815, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. And I have good news for the court. No drama on this case, Your Honor. We're withdrawing our motion for issuance of a writ. As of Friday, I talked to the office and the defendant became current.
Okay, would you prepare an order for me that indicates, again, the defendant filed a motion to stay the issuance of the writ, and the parties have resolved the matter. It is hereby ordered that the parties agree that payment has been made and that the case be dismissed without prejudice.
Very well, Your Honor. I'll submit that order.
Is that all right? Or you want me to do something else?
No, that'll be fine, Your Honor. I'll submit that today.
Nice to see you, Mr. Mayers, as
You too.
always. Thank
very
you.
much. Okay. Take care.
Okay. I'm going to take, this is Sophia Norris, Philip Trefibio versus Mariah Stennant, 2502959. I just saw Mr. Trefibio out there.
He's on Zoom, Your Honor.
Yeah, I don't see him right now.
Yep, he's there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jeez. And there's only 5 of them, not 19. Mr. Trefibio, your name?
Philip Trofibio.
Your name, ma'am?
Brian Stenick.
So I entered a judgment back on September the 2nd or thereabouts, and the writ date was September 12th. And it looks like on September 12th, you filed a motion. Do you have the money to pay this right now?
So my caseworker is working on getting my landlord registered as a vendor to accept the payments. It has to be directly to him. And then going forward, I'm back full time at my job, so forward won't be an issue.
I just can't, ma'am, you're not entitled to any more adjournments here. Out of courtesy, I set this for hearing. This was brought to my attention on about Thursday, and I told them to set it for hearing.
Right.
I on August the 4th, you came in, said you made the application for funding. I did what I was supposed to do when I adjourned it, and then it was adjourned again from August the 18th. And then on August the 25th, I adjourned it again for another week until September 2nd. You're just not entitled to any more adjournments unless Mr. Trefibio here wants to agree to something. I can't just make my own rules up here.
The reason why the payment hasn't come through with the state yet, I had 2 parts of my application. So all these were like in the same thing. My DTE and my rent, both I applied for. They did make the payment for DTE, but they can only process 1 payment at a time.
Who'd you apply with?
SCR. Who's what?
You applied with the DHS?
Yes, directly through my DHS caseworker. And I have the proof of the DTE that was finally processed.
You want to go call your caseworker right now?
I was at my caseworker's last week, and she told me that the only thing that I can take is this, which is the approval, and then.
I can't, ma'am, I just can't do anything. Mr. Trefibio, what would you like to do here?
Your Honor, I'm asking for possession.
They gotta move these along quicker. I can't just extend it forever.
I understand, I truly do, and I'm just humbly asking.
I can't make my own rules. I mean, you owe them $3,500, and does that include even the $34.99.95? It's a lot of money. How much is the monthly rental rate on this property again?
1,100. So it's July, August.
If you tell her to call in or log in, and if she tells me she's going to get a check to Mr. Trefibio today.
She can't, she has to get him registered. She sent correspondence to him directly to have him registered as a vendor.
Hang on, slow down. Did you receive that correspondence?
Your Honor, I have no idea what that was about. I have not received any correspondence from any government agencies whatsoever.
Right, I was just down there at the end of.
Well, she might have said that. If you want to have her log in right now, she can log in.
It takes hours. I wish I could.
I just can't. I can't.
But it takes hours for them to even answer the phone. That's why I went down there in person, and called off work to go down there.
Can you?
I know. I wish I could give you something more. I truly do.
I know you do, and I feel horrible about this. But the guy has $3,500 owed. He's about to get up to $4,600 on October 1.
Well, that's not gonna happen, because I'm back at work, so I've been paid. I have 2 jobs. I work at Texas Roadhouse and Greenland Market. Like, I'm fully working again. My foot's fine. They had to process this payment first, which I have and the proof of. And now they need to register him to be able to process my rental payment.
We'll get her.
And that's the course.
They know.
They're sending.
They know how these things work.
They do, and I gave them the judgment date and everything.
So now, since you applied, you applied for funding before, according to my notes, before August 4th.
I did.
So now you are up to what? 27, 49 days. And they still haven't come through with the money.
Right, for one part. One part's completed,
DTE is completed.
right,
That has nothing to do with Mr. Trefibio.
right.
Ma'am, I am not unsympathetic. I just cannot ignore laws like this. I'm not going to do that. I cannot do that. If Mr. Trefibio wishes for me to do that, I will do that. I feel horrible about it. I can tell you're upset. I don't relish in having people leave their homes. That's not a fun thing as a judge. But I can't do it. I really am sorry. I mean, I just am sorry. He's telling me he didn't receive anything from them.
I know, they just did that. So the letter that I received from them, my caseworker, I'm just clarifying, like, the first payment that went out, I didn't even get this until 9/11.
That's the DTE.
Which is the day before my rental judgment was due. So I went down there immediately. Kind of freaked out, honestly, because it's taking so long and I'm gonna lose my house. And she said, well, this is the process we have to follow. Also, we know that your landlord's not registered as a vendor.
Well, why didn't they tell you that 8 weeks ago?
I had no idea. And she said, we obviously checked to see if he could receive payment. He's not registered.
If you think you can go and get somebody on the line right now,
I
try and then come back in, Mr. Trefibio, I'm going to ask you to stand by, but they got to move over there. This isn't, nobody would like not receiving their paycheck. They got to move. I mean, okay, go make a call. Mr. Trefibio, just stand by for me, will you please? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Capital One versus Brian Phillips, 2501456.
Good morning, Your Honor. Cezanne Barta, P 65425 on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right, sir, your name?
Brian Phillips.
Did he ever sign it? It says, I signed it. I said this on August 26th. Parties reached tentative agreement. Defendant has failed to return. 3, I don't know what I can't even read my own writing. 3 documents. I don't know, or proposed conditional dismissals or judgments. Did you send it back?
I don't recall if I did or didn't, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But
You have a
right
lot-
now, I'm trying to find a job. I just got.
Do you have a lot of these going?
What's that? Do I have a lot? No, I just said that this is the only thing I know about going.
Did you email or send him the tentative agreement?
I got paperwork.
Slow down.
Yes, on July 30th, we emailed the conditional dismissal to Mr. Phillips. His first payment was due September 1st and it was never made.
Like I said, I just got I just lost my job.
Slow down.
20 minutes.
Slow down. I have to get this case resolved.
No, and I understand.
Okay. So it sounds like you agreed to a conditional dismissal. You didn't send it back. And now you've already violated the terms of the conditional dismissal, which I'm sure, according to the conditional dismissal, allows them to go ahead and set aside the conditional dismissal and submit a proposed judgment. Right? Those were your terms, right?
Correct.
So I don't know what everybody wants me to do here. I mean, you want to enter into this conditional dismissal or not?
I want to get it done, taken care of. I just, like I said, with me.
Listen, we're taking one thing at a time.
I have no problem. I'll get the payment set up. That's.
Come on. He sent it to you 3 times. And then I adjourned it 3 weeks and here we are. Actually, he adjourned it 4 weeks. What were the terms of conditional dismissal, Mr. Barta?
It is hereby ordered and adjudged that defendant shall pay to plaintiff the sum of $5,589.26 in monthly installments as follows. $100 on or before September 1st, 2025, and $100 continuing on the first calendar day of each month thereafter until paid in full.
You couldn't pay $100?
I lost track of it. Like I said, I don't have a job right now, so I've been out looking for a job. I got paperwork here to show that I've been out looking for jobs. I just lost track and this market right now is an absolute junk pile. So I'm applying for anything and everything all of a sudden, not having a job's kind of hard, you know?
Well, I get it.
I have no problem at all. Let's set something up right now. Let's just, if we can just kind of let that stuff slide. I'll set the payment.
Slow down.
Send it today.
Mr. Barton,
Yes.
do you want to try this again with a conditional dismissal of 5/5/89/26 with a hard per month beginning to be paid on November 1?
If that's what, I have no problem with that. I'm just trying to get a document signed. That's all.
No, so listen, no. I want you to listen to me very carefully. Is that the agreement that the two of you had, 5/5/89/26?
Yeah.
And was the agreement that you'd pay 100 per month beginning September 1?
Correct.
And do you agree that Mr. Barta, rather than this sending emails back and forth or sending emails that are never sent back, do you have any problem with him signing your name to a proposed conditional dismissal that calls for the same terms and conditions, with 5/5/89/26 being the balance and the first payment to be made on or before November 1 of 25, and the amount of $100 with $100 a month be paid thereafter until paid in full?
Yes.
Hey, slow down. Do you agree to those terms? I'm asking you.
Me? Yeah, I agree with them. I'll go down and.
Slow down,
Hey,
slow down. Does he have your permission to sign your name to this proposed consent judgment?
correct.
Okay. Does that satisfy you, Mr. Berta?
Yes.
So he'll submit that document order, but you gotta stay on those. You got,
November 1st.
where have you applied at? This job's still all over, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's crazy. Like I said, I'm going down to the Michigan job fair and
Good.
did the paperwork. I got an interview with Norfolk Southern. So, like I said, I've got.
Something will turn up. Just keep looking.
Yeah, exactly. It's not,
I know it's harder now, but
it will happen.
how old are you?
That's what's that?
How old are you?
56,
When did you last work?
September 29th.
Last year?
No, this year.
September 29th is in a week.
Oh, yeah. I got laid off on September 29th.
Of 24.
Yeah. So I'm not 24, I'm sorry. It's been about a month and a half. I've been off work.
A month and a half.
Yeah. I've been applying.
Where were you working?
Where was I working?
Yeah.
I was working at a GM factory, zero for air work.
Were you entitled to unemployment benefits?
I'm getting 446 a month or a week.
Well, you're better off making 520 a week if you're working than 446 if you're working, but I know some of us don't look at it that way. Good luck to you. That's the best I can do. You gotta find a job. I really wish you well. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much for taking care of this for me.
Thanks,
Like I said, it will be done.
Thanks, Mr. Barty. Do you have another one, sir?
No, have a great day.
Hey, you too. Thanks a lot. Thanks. CKS Prime Investments versus Affy Cobbs. 2502297. Mr. Cobbs, your name? Mr. Cobbs, I need you to start your video and state your name.
Hey, Guy Cobbs.
Where is the Mandrich Law Group?
I don't think I have them checked in, Your Honor.
Karen Lowy, you have to take your hat off. I know it's a Notre Dame hat, it looks like. I'm just kidding. But you still have to take it. Okay. All right. They're not out there?
No, I brought everybody in right now and because some
Where
people
is,
I weren't.
Where is did you I looked at my notes. It says you guys reached a tentative agreement. Did you send it back, Mr. Cobbs?
Yes.
When did you send it back?
The same day we had the last court meeting 2 weeks ago, I believe.
Linda, do I have that in my inbox by chance? I didn't sign orders on Friday. Can you double check?
I can check. I'll let you know.
Okay, I'm just gonna pass this for now. Uh, Do I have Constance Melvitz versus Chuck Davidson and Chuck Davidson Concrete LLC, 2502422?
You do for the plaintiff side, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor, for defendants.
All right, you want to go ahead and deal with the motion, counsel? Mr. Chesney?
That's fine, Your Honor. Chris Chesney.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, Your Honor.
It looks like all he did was represent Mr. Davidson in a civil infraction. Is that true or false?
A couple civil infractions, yes, Your Honor, and they were trying to hire him for a personal matter as well.
But they did.
My understanding is no, it never proceeded.
Oh, I'm correct. I just want to be correct. I just want to know that I'm correct on this.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're moving to disqualify Mr. Camilleri because he represented Mr. Davidson on 2 civil infraction cases. Never represented the business, though, correct? The business per se?
And that's part of the MSD, Your Honor, because the LLC is.
No, I don't want to talk about the MSD.
No.
He says there's a different name on the permit. Whether I grant this or not, I'm going to deny your motion for summary. Discovery hasn't even begun yet. He can amend the name of the party if he needs to. So let's not even talk about your motion for ST. You're telling me that Mr. Camilleri should be disqualified on a breach of contract case between the plaintiff and your client. And there are 2 named, Chuck Davidson and Chuck Davidson Concrete LLC, because he represented Chuck Davidson on 2 prior civil infractions. That's your argument. I just want to make sure I'm understanding it and summarizing it correctly.
Yes, Your Honor, in a general summary, yes.
Well, I don't want to hear general. Let's get specific then. You get specific with me and tell me why he needs to leave. I don't see your point after I read his brief.
Understood, Your Honor. So if you look at our particular motion, you'll note that there were some communications between Chuck Davidson, his son, and Mr. Camilleri for the civil infractions. Yes, but the civil infractions were for Chuck Davidson and the DBA business, Chuck Davidson.
They were for speeding though, right?
I think one was also like a weight thing for the trucking business, which was part of the whole
overweight charge
situation. I'm sorry?
An overweight charge?
Yes, I believe one was an overweight.
Is that true, Mr. Camilleri?
I would suppose so. I know it was a commercial vehicles, but Judge, you know how those work.
I know. This is a breach of contract case, right?
Right.
Your client was hired to perform some cement work, right, for the plaintiff?
Yes.
And the claim here is that the plaintiff, that the defendant did not adequately perform the cement work, right?
Yes.
So you got to convince me. I'm not even close right now.
Understood, Your Honor. I would just advise the court essentially that when this suit came in, my clients were surprised because they had open communication with Mr. Camilleri, that they've reached out to him previously to handle issues such as the citations. So when the suit came in, my client
Might have been surprised. We're always surprised. There's a lot of things to surprise us as we go through this crazy life. But the question is whether he's committing an ethical violation by representing the plaintiff. And I got to tell you, I don't see it.
Judge, I know no more about their business operations than I know about artificially inseminating a giraffe. Okay.
All right. Do you have any basis to believe, well, I don't know if I needed that comment, but but this is the rule. A lawyer who has formally represented a client in a matter shall not thereafter represent another person in the same or a substantially related matter in which that person's interests are materially adverse to the interests of the former client, unless the former client consents. This has nothing to do with him learning some business operation by virtue of a attorney-client relationship that might allow him to have an advantage on behalf of this client because he knows the manner in which they conduct their work, and that will make it easier for him to prove that the work was not performed in a workmanlike manner or that they breached the contract. That's the way I see it. I'll give you any other opportunity to respond you want, and then I'm going to rule.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would just like to note, I think you were referencing professional rule 1.9 about former clients, correct?
Correct.
Right. And I believe our motion, we were identifying 1.7, which was existing ongoing clients. And that is.
How is that an existing ongoing client if the case isn't pending? Is it, Mr. Camilleri? You resolved it. It was 2 years ago. It was a traffic ticket, right?
And probably in 15 minutes, I probably resolved it.
Go ahead, Mr. Chesney.
Understood, Your Honor. And that's kind of where, and we've already discussed this about the surprise to my clients, because they've reached out to Mr. Camilleri. They basically had him, what they thought was somebody to reach out on an ongoing basis, which the documents that I attached were attempting to show that. And for instance,
they reach out to him on this case?
Not on this case, because the lawsuit was filed and they received it, and they see John Camilleri on the other side. So obviously they can't reach out to him. In our client,
Notified them in writing that he was going to sue, but go ahead. I don't know.
My office reached out to Mr. Camilleri saying, hey, my clients are, and the emails were in the motion, Your Honor, about, hey, weren't you representing them? And Mr. Camilleri argued, well, he didn't much argue. He just said, I don't know why I would be disqualified. And we identified the fact that on the same day that Miss Malvitz's the work was performed for Miss Malvitz, he was actually in the hearing on behalf of Davidson Concrete, Chuck Davidson, for the citations, the same July 3rd date, Your Honor. So we have this ongoing situation where I understand the July 3rd, 2023, where are these particular dates. So we have this, what my clients felt was an ongoing relationship. There's no end of relationship.
That's not the standard. I don't know if it's a standard. That's not the standard. He has to learn something from his prior representation. If he represented the corporation 3 years ago on a very similar matter, that might be a different story, or 2 years ago. But he didn't. He represented them on a traffic ticket. And it might not be good practice for a lawyer to do this because he upsets people, obviously, as he is your client. But I see no basis whatsoever to disqualify him. The motion to disqualify Attorney John Camilleri from representing the plaintiff is denied. I want an order from you, Mr. Camilleri. I've read your briefs. The motion for summary disposition is dismissed without prejudice. He has the right to conduct discovery and determine who the proper party is. He's given me an argument that a permit was issued to the defendant in his brief. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and deny that right now. I am going to go ahead and deny that right now. I am going to go ahead and now conduct the pretrial, and then you guys can come back at a later time. Nobody demanded a trial by jury, correct?
We have.
I think a jury demand was.
Yeah, Maurice Davis appearing with Betsy Middleton. Your Honor, we reached an agreement. My client is prepared to enter a plea of guilty to use of a controlled substance, and we're asking the court to take this under 7411.
That's a 1 year, isn't it?
It is.
All right. Miss Milton, have you discussed your rights and options with Mr. Davis?
I have, yes.
And understood those rights and the options they give you?
Yes.
And do you understand the possible penalty for the added charge of use?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to the added charge today?
An added charge?
Reduced charge, added charge, different charge than the original one scheduled?
Yes.
Okay. And you're doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Hey, Gwen, do me a favor and ask Mr. Kaplan if he can pop on the camera on this file, the Middleton file, or step in. Counsel, would you voir dire to get me some facts that support this plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm showing an incident date of 9/22/24, if that helps you.
Yes, it does. All right, Ms. Milton, I'll direct your attention to September 22nd, 2024. You were in Romulus, Wayne County, is that correct?
Correct.
And at some point you were going through TSA, is that correct?
Yes.
And on your person, you had a small amount of methamphetamines,
Yes.
and you intended to use that methamphetamine, is that correct?
Yes.
And you don't have a prescription for that drug, is that correct?
No.
All right, I'm satisfied, Judge.
No prescription, or no, that's not correct that you had no prescription?
Oh, no
prescription. Thank you. I thought so. All right. Counsel, you satisfied?
I'm satisfied.
So am I. You inclined to do an immediate sentencing or?
Yes, she doesn't have
sentence.
She doesn't have any criminal history at all. We can proceed with immediate sentencing, Judge.
Mr. Kaplan, on the Middleton matter, we're pleading to a use of, dismiss the original possession of. Are you okay with the delayed sentence?
Your Honor, we need to get an issue here.
That's all I needed to hear. Thank you. Thank you. Counsel, what do I need to know about Ms. Middleton?
Your Honor, my client's 49. She, as I stated, she doesn't have any criminal history at all. She's a resident of Tennessee. She's working full-time for the IRS. She's working as a taxpayer advocate. She has been taking her sobriety serious since this incident. She's no longer using any type of controlled substance. I'm just asking the court to take this under 7411, allow her to keep her record clean so she can maintain her employment and put this matter behind her. I think a term of probation is appropriate.
Ms. Milton, how long you been with the IRS?
6 years now.
Good. And how long you been clean?
Since September of 2024.
This incident?
Yes.
Just a little bit scary?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. And what are you doing to maintain that sobriety?
Oh, I mean, I've been to one meeting or two, but not a lot. It's
Okay.
not that hard. It's really, I have a lot going on and it's pretty easy. As long as I stay away from certain people, I think, mostly.
Okay. Good support system?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you want me to consider?
Just that I'm really worried about my job.
Okay. All right. Well, you understand, and I'm sure Mr. Davis has explained it to you, but the way this works, first of all, I'm going to go along with the delayed sentence request.
Okay.
So all I'm going to tell you to do is you're going to have to pay me some money. You're going to have to stay out of trouble for 12 months.
Okay.
So as long as you do what I tell you to do, then at the end of 12 months, it gets dismissed. It doesn't stay on your record of the conviction.
Okay.
Mr. Davis, that you agree?
Yes, Judge, we're taking under 7411, not 771, correct?
7411, yeah. So we're going to go on as, right, right. All right. All right. Anything else, Ms. Milton?
Nothing. Thank you.
Mr. Davis?
No, nothing else, Judge.
All right. 12 months, stay out of trouble, Ms. Milton. Court costs are assessed the amount of $750. Can you pay that in the next couple of days online?
I can.
All right. I'm going to give you 5 days to do that.
Okay.
Any questions?
I guess someone will give me the link to pay, or is it just?
Just do an internet search for 34th District Court, Romulus, Michigan.
Okay.
Once our site comes up, the prompt should get you there. If you have any problems, contact Mr. Davis. He knows how to find us. We can get you some help.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day, counsel.
All right, you as well.
Happy
Thank you.
holidays, you too.
All right, you as well.
Anything else, Ray?
I'll be right with you, Ms. Gopi.
Thank you.
My wife just sent me something. So did you just?
Yeah.
First one. Apper. Counsel, your appearance on Apperson.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service, Vice Summers Brush, P number 85828, appearing on behalf of Richard Apperson, who is present on Zoom today. Mr. Apperson, please state your name for the record.
Richard Apperson.
Thank you, sir. Waiver, counsel?
Yeah, we are setting this for
Exam, I'm sorry, exam. I'm sorry.
examination. That's right.
Heather told me that. All right. So we're scheduled currently for next Wednesday at 11.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Apperson, got that?
Yep, thank you.
Have a lovely day.
You too.
You too.
Thank you.
I'm not, Jonathan. I just. Not. Okay. Be fine.
Need a breakout?
Yeah. Peace out.
Do we even say it was after stay here?
Yeah.
And he is set for.
Next week?
Yes.
Yeah, he's scheduled for next week at 11 o'clock, counsel. Mr. Wallace, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, counsel, your appearance.
All right.
Yeah.
Right, good morning. My name is VP number 88091, representing Wallace, via Zoom. William County Jail. Mr. Wallace, please state your name for the record.
Mr. Wallace, just state your name.
Mr. Robert Lynn Wallace.
Thank you. Counsel, you're all right with next Wednesday at 11 o'clock for exam day?
Judge, and this is the problem with Michelle and Mary being here. Every week they call us and say, hey, what can I put on your next exam? Because everybody does the exams on each other's dockets now.
Yeah. So tell me the next Wednesday you're available for an exam. And it'll be, well, we can always run it and confirm with the judge too. It'll be 11 o'clock or after.
And then our next one is January 6th, just so you know, because.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. Not with any custody.
So the 10th. Yeah, could we do later in the afternoon on the 10th? Or the latest?
Checking. Who is that with?
That's with Patton, and they only have all the way up to 12:45. They have 11:30, 12, 12:30, and 12:45.
12:45.
I mean, oh, wait a minute, they have all those 11s, okay. I don't know, do you want me to call Judge Patton? I don't know how,
Let's find out if she's here.
I don't think she is. She wasn't coming in today.
Just schedule it at 1 o'clock.
Just do it at once.
Yeah. All right, 1 PM on the 10th. All right, Mr. Wallace, got that? Just give me a thumbs up. You got that date? January 10th, 1 PM is your exam, or excuse me, December 10th, 1 PM. You're muted, so that's why I'm asking. You got it? Okay, all right.
See you Friday.
We got anybody else at the jail?
Yeah. I'll ask him to have them switch up and get Mr. McLean.
All right. Mr. Wallace, please tell the deputy we need Mr. McLean. Ms. Goki, what else you got?
I'm not aware of others.
All right. People versus Alan Perea.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mohammed Mohammed, I'm the counsel. So, it's that name for the attorney, right?
Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Perry, Mr. Perry, station. Down the period.
What do we got today?
Your Honor, I was informed that the complaining witness, Ms. Danielle Bailey, informed me that she does not wish to move forward, so we're requesting for her to be sworn in and we'll hear her at her.
All right. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth today? All right. Is that your desire? You do not want to prosecute this case? Satisfied, Mr. Mohammed?
Yes, and Judge, if I may just ask some additional.
Sure.
Ma'am, are you making this decision not to prosecute for anything involuntarily? Were you threatened or harassed in any way? Yeah. Can you please spell your name into the record?
DANIEL, Danielle, AILE.
Your Honor, based on the representation by the complaining witness, we're unable to move forward today.
Harassment clause. Dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you post or somebody post for you? If it's in your, whoever's name it is gets 90% back. Go downstairs, somebody's gonna get money back. You're welcome. Here.
Larry Duncan, one's per exam, one's per.
Ready on tally?
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Duncan.
Tyler Taylor, this is a random client way to reading that.
Thank you. And you want an exam date?
I was gonna do a PC, but judge, they don't have all the discovery.
Okay. Pick a Wednesday.
Judge, I'm gonna ask the court, can I go into January?
Sure.
January 14th.
Give me a time and who it is.
Thank you, Judge, for that.
You're welcome.
No, we don't do Wednesdays anymore. Really.
Oh, that's right. Tuesdays. We're switching to Tuesdays after 50 years.
How about January 13th?
January 13th, Martin,
Time?
9 AM. Is that good, Marie, or? do you
Yeah.
need-
No, that's fine, and that's probably what thought, right?
Yeah.
Yep, PCC. All right, and Mr. Talley, good candidate for personal?
Yes, yes, I think this first, I support it.
Excuse me, Mr. Kim. See if you can get this figured out. All right, Mr. Talley, are you working?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work? How long you been employed there?
Stress for quality control for day 3. Been there for a year and a half.
Good. All right, I'm gonna put you on a personal bond. First couple conditions are pretty obvious. Number 1, stay out of trouble. Number 2, be here to participate with your court date. Number 3, do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance unless you get a doctor's prescription. You understand all that? Can you abide by those rules? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court amount of $1,000 if you mess that up?
Yes, sir.
Any questions? If you have a seat, we're gonna get you a paper notice for that next court date. All right. Jessica Brewer. Thank you, Ms. Brewer. This one you need an exam date.
Yeah. And we have the same date.
Any reason not?
It'd be with you. The exam will be with you
Good.
on January 3rd.
All right, so January 13th, what time you want to do it, Heather?
Well, we'll give him time to go in with Catton at 9, or Martin at
Yeah.
9:30.
Yeah, that's fine.
9:30.
And bond is continued. Ms. Brewer, have a seat. We'll get you a notice as well.
Thank you. Great.
You as well. I don't know if you can read any those or not, Joe. Oh, no, now we're in trouble.
He's an intern, so he's learning.
We got two Joes on him, though. I'm just gonna call Marlene and tell order to stand.
Oh, yeah.
If we have some red ink, wow,
We do it in my bottom drawer.
Okay.
The bottom drawer is, see if you have some here. Yeah, my bottom drawer to the left of my desk.
Tell him. Okay, that's the problem. Yeah, I just said, if I've got those two guys trying to fix this stamp, I might as well just order a new one. Yeah. No, they're on it. They're on it. Yeah, they're on it. Well, they don't have it. Yeah, I figure I get 45 minutes or an hour, they'll have it. All right, thanks. That was Jamie, just let me know. They sent me the gift of Kowalski.
And then do the other one.
We got something ready?
Okay, I'm sorry. There's a gentleman who checked in early. I'm not sure. It might be a bond issue, but I'm not involved.
Give me a name.
Did you handle?
I handled the file. Yeah. Where's that corner?
You had the file, didn't you?
I gave it to the courthouse.
You gave it to the court.
God knows where it's at now then.
4 minutes ago. You're on here, it's been approached. Oh,
Yeah,
Thank you. What are we doing?
handling it. He waived his.
Mr. Logwood, come on up. Is, I can barely, but go ahead.
This is my court date.
It's a show.
Okay, hold on. Why do you want to stand out there?
Stand up.
You said, I'm sorry, what?
This stand.
Okay, well then get up here.
I can't
Then
hear.
get up here.
That's what your record should have been like.
I mean, if you don't want to come all the way to the podium, just sit down there in front of that mic.
This one's on Zoom. I mean, look, I agree with you.
Thank you.
All right, so I've got an August 1, 2021 misdemeanor charge. Are you going forward today without an attorney?
I'm going forward, I'm still for discovery.
Sir, yes or no? Are you going forward without an attorney? Okay, all right. So today's the date and time set for a show cause. We can basically just to get you in here. Now we'll use it as a pretrial. All right. So have you had a chance to talk to the prosecutor about this file?
Yeah, these just wanted to.
All right.
I didn't know.
Okay.
Yes.
No, that's all right. That's all right. It's at pretrial stage.
Yep.
So would you like to talk to Mr. Kaplan to see where this case is at, see if there's any offers to resolve it? If you have any discovery requests, you can talk to him about those. All right. And then we'll get you back in here and we'll do something with the file. All right. Oh, no, not at all. Take the file with you if I can trust you to bring it back. Are we ready on Adams?
No, she's Amanda Dixon.
Amanda Dixon.
Yeah, that's the other way.
I'm not into her.
All right. Adams on Zoom.
On Zoom. Adams is in person, the attorney.
Yes, my apologies.
All right. Are you Adams?
Yes.
Up here at the podium. Who's the attorney for Adams?
There. Not. Is she?
I don't know. This is why I thought we were not going to do these mixed dockets. Ms. Khan, I'm on the record with Adams.
This doesn't say anything. Jacob, this doesn't say anything. Exam.
Oh, it's 8:30.
Oh, exam.
Counsel, last chance. I'm on the record with your client.
I'm here.
Put your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor, and Court Staff Neighborhood Defender Service by Sarah Khan, P86948, on behalf of Mr. Danny Adams, who appears in the courtroom. Mr. Adams, would you please state your full name for the record?
Danny. What are we doing today?
We're setting for a preliminary examination, Your Honor.
Scheduled next week at 11 a.m.
Your Honor, I'm actually out next week, and out for a considerable portion of December. I could make,
Want a January date?
yes, if
How
possible.
about January, was it 13th?
I'm maybe 6th or the 13th.
January 6th, January 13, your call. You got a preference? You care? Your counsel likes the 13th if that works for you, or your client likes the 13th if that works for you.
That does, Your Honor.
What time, Heather?
8:30.
8:30 in the morning on the 13th, my courtroom live.
Sounds good. Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond is continued. You have a seat. We'll get you a paper notice with that date and time.
No, who's
She, yeah, there's like that.
Would you pull Dixon out of there? No problem. Counsel, are you ready on Dixon? Come on up.
In 1 week, Judge? Twice in 1 week?
It's not in here, sir. Here's what that's this one.
You got the Dixon file? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Not in there.
I'm seeing what I'm seeing. So these two.
What's that say?
Brandon Dixon. My apologies. It's in my hands.
We're surrounded by entertainers, Heather. That's all I can say.
Give you that.
Go ahead.
The fourth seat and over YP5235. Appearing on behalf of Ms. Dixon, stands for my day.
Good morning, Ms. Dixon. Counsel, you want a January date?
Yes, apparently the complaint witness has been in the hospital.
Okay,
Availability.
okay. 6th or 13th works for us.
Judge, I believe the prosecutor, if the court would allow, was in agreement with January the 27th based on the schedule of the complainant as well as the party.
Let's check.
That's Judge Martin. I mean, there's nothing on there yet. We can put it. Judge, the January 27th, and what time would that be, Your Honor? 9 a.m.
9 a.m. That's Judge Martin.
Thank you.
Bond is continued. You ladies as well. Ma'am, just have a seat. We'll get you a paper notice.
for me?
Let me see.
Yes, this goes in the ads.
We already do that though?
Yes.
No.
Did you order the new steel?
No, I was kidding.
I think I was.
That was all good. Give it to Jamie. Jamie said he might have a fix for that, so let Jamie look at it before we order a new one. Woodruff?
I'm here for that, Aaron. It's the other prosecutor.
I don't need them. I got a piece of paper that says dismiss without prejudice.
For me.
Man, you don't have Woodruff with you?
He's done, Your Honor.
Mr. Woodruff, where you at? Would you waive Mr. Woodruff's presence because he obviously having trouble unmuting?
Here I am.
All right.
Here I am.
Just
How you
state your
doing?
name, Mr. Woodruff.
How you doing? My name is William Woodruff.
Thank you. Your name for the record.
Jack Duke, Neighborhood Defender Service B number 8487.
All right. And you don't have any objections if I dismiss this without prejudice?
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Woodruff, I'm dismissing without prejudice. What that means is if they chose to, the prosecutor's office could refile. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions for your attorney before I terminate your meeting?
No, sir.
All right. Happy holiday.
Thank you. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
You as well. Thank you, counsel.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Look clean. Mr. Nunley.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
And where is Mr. McCline?
He's in jail, like he's in the, there he is.
Yeah, all right. Sir, is it McLean or McLean? How do you say your name?
McLean, thank you for asking, Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you. Mr. Nunley, go ahead.
Royce Nunley appearing on behalf of the defendant. Today is a day scheduled for a motion, but however, we were able to come to an agreement.
Lovely.
Under which Mr. McLean will be pleading guilty to 1 count of OWI with an occupant under 16 and driving while license suspended. The remaining charges will be dismissed.
All right, so 1 count of occupant less than 16 and 1 count of DWLS. Is that the deal?
That is correct.
All right, so just so the record is clear, I'm going to take a plea on count 1 and count 6 and dismiss 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, Mr. McLean, do you understand your rights and options after discussing those with counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand the possible penalty for these pleas?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to the operating under the influence with an occupant less than 16? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you also pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to 1 count of drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Nunley, incident date 12/27 of last year. Can you voir dire to get me the facts?
12/27. Yes, and that's from Romulus, correct?
Correct.
All right, Mr. McLean, is it true that on December 27th of 2024, you were operating a motor vehicle in the city of Romulus?
Yes.
And did you have an occupant under the age of 16 in your vehicle at the time?
Yes.
And at the time that you were operating the vehicle, had you consumed alcohol to the point where your blood alcohol level was over 0.08?
Dismissed without prejudice.
Yes.
Okay, did the consumption of alcohol affect your ability to operate the motor vehicle in a safe manner?
Yes.
Okay, I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
And I think you covered the DWLS. You were suspended at that time, sir?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you satisfied, Mr. Nunley?
Yes, no, I am. Thank you.
All right, I'll dismiss counts 2, 3, 4, and 5. We need to schedule Mr. McLean for a pre-sentence investigation and sentencing. Do we know how long he's in on whatever file he's in on? Is he in custody on our file or something else?
Something else. I think he's got about 4 more months.
All right, so we're going to do this by Zoom then. All right, so I'm just going to send it down to probation, and they'll have to set it up with the jail so they can interview him, and we'll get a sentencing set up. You understand all that, Mr. McLean?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to have to have one of my probation officers interview you, and then we'll schedule a sentencing after that.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a great holiday.
You too. And you'll ROA that they gotta
coordinate with the jail.
Yeah.
Counsel on Evans.
Who's that?
Oh, Evans, way back there.
Who's your attorney?
Ms. Opie, do you have anything?
Yes, that's great.
Who is it? Green?
With Green. And I spoke to the prosecutor, we agreed on that insanity.
Do you have a piece of paper?
Green like the color?
Yep.
And you need an exam date, counsel?
Yes, and I actually asked, Mr. Mohammed if the 17th of December would be okay on my Wednesdays the next 2 weeks. He said that was fine with him, if it's okay with him.
If it's all right with Heather, we'll write it down that way.
What is it, December 10th again?
17th.
December 10th.
Yeah.
At 1 o'clock on Judge Patton?
Yeah, please.
No, wait a minute. Your last one we did December 10th.
I could only get one in that day out here. I'm like booked solid.
That doesn't matter to me.
Oh, so now we want the 17th.
Right. At 1, you said?
Let me see what time they have on the 17th.
Yeah.
They only have 11 o'clock, so 11:30.
How's 11:30?
Did you need a little later?
No, that's fine. 11 could be fine.
All right, so December 17th, 11:30. Bond is continued. If you have a seat, we're gonna get you a paper notice with all that on it. Your exam date is December 17th at 11:30. Bond is continued. Have a seat. We'll give you a paper notice that has that date and time on it. December 17th is your exam date. So yes, the 3rd next week is off. All right. Do we have anybody else coming from the jail?
No.
So I can close them out?
That would be good.
Oh, that one, okay. Yep.
Sweet. Okay, so it's gonna count down.
We have Daniel.
Yeah, I'm just
Down at the bottom, it says 23 seconds.
I just want to make sure there's no bond money.
20 seconds and it'll connect you right away.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that Daniel Smith, Judge in MDOC, he'll need to be a break.
All right. Mr. Evans, have you posted a cash bond? Then you can get out of here. I'll dismiss the case.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. Give me that name again. DOC.
Smith.
Smith.
Okay, when you jump on, do you want me to go in the breakout room with him? If he's in MDOC.
That would be on it. That would be great.
Okay, I'll throw you in the breakout room. If you want to talk to Mohammed, don't think you can do anything after. Thanks.
That is.
You sure? Yes.
I'll leave you the shake.
Sorry. Changes, we'd ask the court to adopt.
Anything you want to say, sir?
No. I wouldn't, I'm sorry, I did say there were no changes. He did pick up a second job. So I did make a note of that.
All right, so I'm going to adopt the recommendation, and you have a civil infraction and you also have the misdemeanor. So I'm just gonna, the total of all of it is $1,053. You can have a payment plan of $100. You have a fine of 50 on the misdemeanor, fine of 50, court cost of 50, state cost of 50, crime victims' rights fee is 75. Those are mandated by the state of Michigan. Your probation oversight fee is $450, and you have a community service fee of $10 per day for a total of $50. On the civil infraction, the ticket, you had the original fine of $165. You had a warrant fee. I'm going to strike the show cause fee. So that'll take you down to 1028. You have a warrant fee and then you had the late fee. So the total amount is $1,028. You have 12 months probation. Is this a 7-7?
That's how I do it. I do it.
Good morning. Everything going well?
Yes, sir.
I know you have a hearing coming up after the first of the year, is that right?
Yes, sir. Happy about that.
Yeah, but we'll see, kind of temper your hopes and.
For sure.
I mean, I guess my perspective is, again, I think there's going to be some defiance regardless of what the court does, but.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I just think, I don't even know what to think about that.
It is not a pleasant situation, but
No,
I'm
I
learning to
know.
handle it better.
Yeah, and you seem like you are. I mean, all reports are from Ashley, and that you're doing very well. You're open and receptive to everything we've asked you to do. So you're doing extremely well. So
Thank you.
I'm proud of you for that. Ashley, you got anything?
Just the same thing I say every time. You're flawless right now. So keep it up, but also continue to communicate with me if anything does come up.
Yes, ma'am.
Or if things start getting tricky, but you're doing an excellent job.
Yes, thank you.
Where are those gift cards from? The crisp for the kids? Is that from Project Rise? Project Rise Above? You already have them? All right. I mean, one of the issues is Project Rise Above donates gift cards for veterans with kids. We're trying to struggle how to get those to. We actually even reached out to Mr. Hughes.
I got an email from him this morning.
I mean, would she be receptive to receiving them from you, or?
There's a couple ways we can do it. I just thought of this off the top of my head, but we can mail them there. They would get them. I do see Jacob at basketball practice all the time right now. I do see, and then there will be games as well. My daughter was there for the first practice, but she has not been at any subsequent. Well, first two, I think, actually. I got to see them last Saturday at a choir. It's called La Scola, but it's the choir for the school that they go to. So there was an event down in Cincinnati called the Caledonian Ball. And so I got to see them perform. That was pretty cool. So I could give them in person, but I don't know how. And then he has games coming up as well that I assume his sister would be at, but maybe not. So there are different avenues we can try to pursue. I can work with whoever offline.
Okay. Well, I mean, it was just a thought that.
No, it's very nice. Thanks.
Project Rise Above is. All right. Paige, you got anything?
No, I talked to Virginia Cruz, who you were talking to, and then Dr. Bodkins. I've been talking to them extensively a lot throughout the week. So obviously everything's wrapped up. Consults have been sent. You should be expecting calls. If you haven't got them already.
That's what they said.
The ball is rolling.
Yes, sir.
So just follow up on them calls. And go to those appointments. And I'm sure you're going to, because you're already super compliant already, like Ashley said. So good to go.
Yeah, I asked them just for knowledge or whatever. I did ask them, is there anything that I need to do? And they said, no, just wait for so that's where we're at. But
you're just in a holding pattern by no fault of your own.
Yeah, just anticipating all that, and definitely
it'll play its course.
Yep. 100%. Thank you.
All right, Jake. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Grimes? Are you sleepy today?
No.
All right, so you got a lot going on. You're first off, you're doing great. You're doing great. You've had a great attitude through this. You've overcome a lot. Shout out again to Project Rise Above.
Absolutely.
I mean, you got the boots, right?
I just want to say thanks to everybody. I mean, there was a team effort. Everybody came together and helped me out, and I truly appreciate it, everybody.
Okay. Monica may have a lead on an apartment in Mason.
Yeah, Ashley gave me an application, so I'm going to fill
Is that for
out.
Lee's place? Okay, great. Let's follow up with that. Lee Hamilton, his grandson went through this court years ago. He's a great guy.
Awesome.
Do you know Lee Hamilton?
Is he the one that owns the trophy shop?
Yeah. Great guy. But yeah, he'll let's follow up on that immediately and get that moving, because I think Paige has used all of his tokens over.
I wanted to get out of there 3 months ago, so I appreciate being there, but I'm ready to be on my own again.
Yeah. And I know the car issue is still something that's out there.
Right.
Any updates on that? Do we know?
We spoke about that this morning.
Nothing good yet, but I've been constantly for 2 weeks, nearly every day, trying to figure out, what we can do for them transportation wise.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate, you know how much I appreciate what you guys do. So just keep moving
We're
forward.
moving in that direction.
Do we have gift cards for all the veterans here today? Oh, okay. So we also have, and I think David getting one of those, right? Okay. We also have gift cards. They are compliments of the Veteran Suicide Prevention Coalition. We spoke last week and decided that we had approved gift cards for the holidays for veterans, and we extended that to this court as well. So if you responded to Monica, we have a gift card for you that was approved by the Suicide Prevention Coalition just for the holidays. I know every little bit helps for some of you guys, so I think they're $100 gift cards, and Monica has those. For those of you that responded, if you didn't respond to Monica, then you're out of luck. But I think your name was on that list.
Yes.
So, good. Okay. Anything else, guys?
Just keep it up. This is such a tough situation.
Yeah.
But the thing that's
We're gonna
making
get through
it
it.
possible to
Right.
like help you is that you are so compliant and communicating so well and all that stuff. Like you're making it easy for us to help you, even though the situation is tough. So I appreciate that a lot.
I appreciate you. So.
Gage, you got anything else?
The only thing I got when I helped you get your boots last time, you mentioned something about being initiated a transfer to the VOA in Cincinnati. Is that happening?
I don't know. I spoke to, is it Rebecca?
If she works at VOA, I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
her.
well,
Barry
I
would.
spoke
only
to
talk
her
to Barry.
because they were talking. Mike, who's my case manager up there, was talking about moving me closer so that I wouldn't have so far to travel for work and things like that, which was going to be fine. But getting down there, right now is kind of an issue.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a catch-22.
Yeah.
But if this apartment's available and I can, the VOA has that deposit first month's rent thing that they help us with. Hopefully by then I'll have enough.
Okay.
Seniority there at work.
Yeah, let's
to
do this. This is Lee Hamilton's phone number. He wants you to call him.
Okay.
Schedule time to meet with him as
Awesome.
quickly as possible, but don't delay because he's had this. I know he's had somebody else looking at it.
I'll call him today.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good job, Dave.
Thank you.
Mr. Patterson.
How are you?
I'm great. Wait, everybody ready for Thanksgiving?
Not really.
Not really. So you found housing.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going so far?
Not good. The lady that's actually renting me a room took off for a week, and her daughter came in and threw a big old party. And they were banging on the door, and 19-year-olds, and so.
Do you remember what it was like to be 19?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, you're doing extremely well. I think you're finally getting at what we're trying to do here, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You got anything?
Yeah, Ronnie's just continues to do great in terms of court expectations as well as treatment. And yeah, the incident at the new living situation, Ronnie called me like immediately. I was like, Dora, I had police contact, and because he did a noise complaint, which rightfully so. I wouldn't want my sleep schedule bothered either. But yeah, I think you handled the situation really well. And then we started talking about finding some better housing options, a little closer to work maybe, or to help out with transportation and the whole thing. So yeah, so I am proud of you for that, but also just as well as your continued buy-in with everything.
Morgan?
Yeah, he's doing great. Always compliant with treatment. I'm gonna help Dora with looking for something more stable, sober living, stuff like that. So I think, once we get that more stable living, it's just gonna be nothing but great from there. So doing awesome.
Well, thank you.
One of these is from one city, and the other one is from the Suicide Prevention Coalition. So,
well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank everybody. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. Just keep it up. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Good job.
You have a good day.
You too. Mr. Rush.
Good morning,
Good morning. Oh, thank you, sir. What'd you think?
I think him and I are very much alike.
So it's interesting, and again, when Brandon went through this court, again, he was another gentleman that I had sent to prison. He had some pretty serious charges, obviously, for that to happen. And I remember when he first started into this court, and he was just mad at me, angry with me, and it was very difficult just to get over that at first, to trust me, because he was still in denial.
Right.
He didn't do anything wrong. But in this, he clearly comes clean.
Yeah, definitely.
I would highly recommend anybody that has a substance use disorder. Brandon was one of our veterans. He spoke at the graduation. It's a very easy read, but it's tough in that just the struggles that he went through, and the lying and the deception and things like that, and to hear him, see him now come clean with that is really refreshing, because we feel like we know what's going on, but you guys have layers, and sometimes we're just kind of just getting the surface of, that's why part of this is really trying to get to know you, trying to peel back some of that so we can see, okay, what's the underlying cause for some of these things that you're displaying, what's really what it is, what's really going on. So, because a lot of times it's a lot deeper than just, being addicted to drugs or whatever. So, but I'm glad you read that.
The biggest difference I was telling Dora is I was ordering a Wizinator online like 3 days before he put me in jail, and I was like, you know what, this is crazy. If I buy this, then what am I doing?
Yeah.
So I was like, that's another case.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I needed, and so I decided not to. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, I just.
But again, I think once you at some point in time, you have to become honest with yourself about what's really going on. Stop lying to yourself, stop lying to us, and really get to let's together work to find out what's really going on, so we can get you the help. Because I'm sure you don't want to be doing those things, and whatever it is, if you're doing something that's you're not supposed to be doing, it in your spirit, you can feel it.
Right.
So why are you doing those things? And trying to get to that is really the key, I think. And because Kyle, I really, really think that you're going to be successful. You're going to get your license back one day, and you're going to. When I'm not talking about your driver's license, we're talking about really getting your life back on track, which is, I think, what you want.
Absolutely.
But again, we have to kind of peel back and figure out exactly what's going on here. But you have been doing good here recently. The recommendation is to remove the monitor, which I will do today. So that's good. You will remain on the increased drug testing and continue to come to both dockets, but I'm going to remove the monitor today. Dora, you got anything else?
Not much, other than I just did want to say I am really proud of the vulnerability you've shown in the last few months of us working together. I know changing POs and everything, it's not the easiest change, especially with all of Brandy's hard work too. But I appreciate your honesty with me, and I think we kind of had a breakthrough moment over the last few months, and I just appreciate it and the effort you put in, and it's showing in treatment too. So keep it up.
Okay, Cal. Good job. Mr. Bratelli? How you feeling?
Feeling better, sir.
Much better. The walk. I'll tell you what, it's not fun getting old.
No, it's not at all.
I mean, it's just like something different hurts every morning.
Every morning I wake up.
Gosh, what did I do?
Right.
I mean, one day it's the neck, then it's the back, then it's the hip. It's like, I know. I used to be in such good shape, and now it's just like I don't know what's going on. Hey, it's all reported. You're doing extremely well as well. Ashley talked to us about the Florida trip, which that'll be approved.
Yes.
You are 100% compliant. Anything going on that you want to talk about?
No. My sleeping is still difficult, but I go through bouts where it is, and it gets better. So.
And you're not taking anything for the pain right now?
No.
Okay. And that makes it tougher.
Yeah.
I typically will, if I'm having some problems, some Advil at night.
Yeah,
usually-
ibuprofen.
Yeah, that usually helps me get through, and next morning I don't feel quite as bad. It's tough getting old, I know.
Right.
Ashley, you got anything for Robert?
Just come back after court so we can do your travel permit.
Okay, cool.
And keep up all the good work because your treatment reports are like fully compliant, 100% and all that. So keep that up. That's excellent.
All right, stay in contact with Ashley.
Yes.
She's a good one.
Thank you.
All right, good job.
All right.
Devante. Really? All right, look, this is twice in the last 6 months, right?
Yes.
All right, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know that you've had some ideas and stuff. And I do appreciate the fact that you came clean with Ashley right away. I mean, it wasn't any trying to hide it. I mean, that's really just, I mean, that's a first step, but this is stuff we should have been dealing with in phase 1 and 2, not where you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Man, you got so much potential. Have you, I got some ideas. Have you reached out to your mentor at all, Don?
No.
Why?
I've, to be honest, I lost his phone number. To be fair.
All right, let's, do you have Don's phone number, Greg?
I don't, but I can get it.
Okay. Oh, she has it. Okay, Monica has it. See
Right.
Monica after. I want you to reach out to him.
Oh,
okay. Paige had an idea too. Eric from the VA, who was here last court, or was that 2 courts ago?
I think during graduation, if that was last.
It was last court. Okay, so Eric was here from the VA. He is a, what's his title?
Peer support.
He's just in peer support. Can you get him? You're going to check with Eric, right?
I called Eric. I got to make sure. I think he's going to. I'll get your phone number.
Okay.
And I'll explain to you kind of offline. So I want to put you, about what he does. He's very passionate about what he does. He's walked your shoe. He's walked in your shoes. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
And he's got information that I couldn't possibly share with you, and tools that I just don't have that I think would be beneficial for you. So.
The other thing too is I'm going to continue you on coming to court twice a month right now. What's your work schedule? Do you work? Do you work on weekends on Saturday?
I work. It fluctuates. I've been getting this. I usually work Saturdays. Yes, I'm usually. Well, no, I'm off Saturdays because I don't like doing like express washes.
Well, let's do. And there's nobody from Mustang Journey. I mean, you had mentioned. How far is that for you? Is that about half hour?
Where's it at?
Mustang Journey. It's in Goshen. You don't know where Goshen is?
No, I'm like so unfamiliar with like cities, streets, like unless it's like GPS. Like
okay. Well, they have a street address. I would like you to go out there maybe and do some volunteer work. Well, no, I'm telling you, you're gonna go out there and
okay, thank you.
It wasn't a suggestion.
Okay.
So. I'm not sure. What do they do? Are they open on Saturdays out there, Monica? All right. I mean, you can go out there on Saturday. Oh, you would know. You have the schedule. Okay. Yeah, Jay goes out. Jay goes out there. What I want you to do a couple weekends, couple days of volunteer work out there.
Okay.
So you could reach out to them. Jay can get you the schedule. But I want that completed by the next court. So you got about 3 weeks to get that done.
Okay.
2 weeks to get that done. And then Ashley's going to increase the drug testing. And now he's able to do that at treatment, right?
We can talk about that. He has been coming up here.
Oh, he's been coming up here. Okay.
Yeah, he has a car now, so that has been better.
All right. I just want again, find out what the issues are.
Yes.
You want to read this?
Sure.
Okay. Bring it back to me when you're done. Like I should. It's a very, very quick read. You agree, Kyle? I mean, I finished it within a couple hours. I mean, I was done with the whole book. It's a very quick read, but again, just let's peel back some layers here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So increased drug testing, monthly, bi-monthly court, Mustang Journey, and then again, whatever. Reach out to your mentor.
Yes.
Because I think he can help. And then if you can reach out to Eric too at the VA, that would be, again, just make those connections. Okay. All right. See you. Kyocho. Morning. How are you?
Hanging in there.
All right, so got a lot going on, David. I take it you do not have a full-time job.
Not yet. It's been
You
a
have
struggle.
permanent housing,
I'm staying at my parents' house right now, and so that's.
but your parents are out of state.
Yeah,
That's a problem.
Yeah, and so I can't afford housing because I don't have a job, and I think 85%, maybe 90% of my disability goes to my child support, and so that leaves me with just enough for my car payment and gas, not even enough for like food for an entire month, and so my parents have been the only thing that's really keeping me afloat right now.
I mean, I can't have you in this court living in Indiana. I think that's, so I don't know what we had talked last week about you making a decision, and I got from Chloe that you wanted to stay in this court. The problem that I have, David, is that there's so many resources available, and I really don't feel like you're taking advantage of those resources.
I feel like I have, and I feel
Well,
like
I can cite specific examples if you want me to, where I know Vicky has worked tirelessly trying to get you lined up with jobs, and you just seem to ignore them or just do your own thing, which is fine. It seems to me that if that's what you want to do, you don't need this court because you're not taking advantage of the opportunities, the resources that we're trying to make available to you.
Sure.
You are literally in the same position that you were when you started back in this court in April. You're in the same spot. Nothing has changed. In fact, in some regards, we've gone backwards because you're continuing to miss appointments with the treatment that was recommended, that's been ordered. I don't know where to go with this.
It's been a struggle, and I applied directly to Kraft Heinz, and I got turned down by them. I had an email from them saying that I don't have the skills necessary or experience directly from Kraft Heinz.
But again, you bypassed Vicky on that, right?
I spoke to her, and I spoke to a couple weeks ago, and she wanted me to call her back, but that was for the walkthrough for the Kraft Heinz through the staffing company. And that was just a walkthrough, but I went straight to Kraft Heinz instead of going through Emergent.
The three people that went through me. In the lobby, they have a sign that says they only hire through agencies, Manpower and Emergent are the two that they hire through.
So you have to go through Emergent to get to Kraft Heinz?
Manpower, either one.
Okay. So I'll try with them.
They have the sign in the lobby, I saw it.
Okay.
All right. The other thing is, did you hear anything back yet? Amy?
Paige actually might have
I've got some information to share, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, in terms
Do you want
of
to share it
housing-
late? Do you want to share it later?
Oh, no, I can share whatever you.
I'm ready. Go ahead.
As it pertains to housing, there's good news. I know that I think a consult was sent on October 16th, and I connected you to our housing coordinator, and you were screened for housing, and you declined at that time. The good news is I don't have to send another consult because the screening that they did for you is still good today.
Okay.
So the only thing that would need to happen is if you're still interested in our transitional living facility, VOA, where you're at, you would just need to contact Barry Weidman because there's no screening process. You could just go straight to Barry, and I have his extension that I can provide right now.
Okay.
His extension is
I'll take that.
2820. 2820. Yeah, that's Barry Weidman. So he is our grant and per diem transitional liaison. He's the gatekeeper for VOA. Normally, you got to go through the screening process. Since yours is so fresh, they may do ask if there's any updates to what you said. They don't have any beds right now, so I don't know when they would open one. But the process would have to start with you and Barry. I've already sent the consult. The screening's already been done. Everything's been done. You can just reach out and you can navigate this with Barry.
All right, I appreciate that. I also have an in-person interview today at 2 with Lowe's.
Okay. I understand the difficulty, David, with your record and all of this, but from my perspective, I still think these guys are able to get jobs, and I don't care at this point in time what it is. I think you need to be working full time and not just doing these events. I just think you can't do that.
Yeah,
So-
I've been searching and applying to full-time jobs and have gotten denied multiple emails saying that they have withdrawn their conditional offer, especially from FedEx. I applied to 2 FedEx jobs. 3 warehousing jobs in Dayton and Miamisburg. These are second shift machinist jobs, press operator jobs, painting jobs, custodian jobs. I've gotten denied from all of them. And these are full-time positions that I am searching for.
All right. Now, you missed 2 DBT appointments in the last 2 weeks?
I canceled an individual one because I was busy during the individual one. And I missed the one yesterday and sent Dora an email about it last night.
All right, so I want this thing resolved by next week. So I want you to come in Monday. I want you to come in and see Dora. If the VOA thing doesn't work out, there's another VOA that's not connected with the VA. They call it the same thing. I don't know why, but it also provides housing. But I want this housing thing resolved by next week. So come in to see Dora on Monday, and we either you've gone through the VA and gotten that arranged, or Dora's, we're going to find someplace to put you, because I can't have you couch surfing or going back and forth out of state. It's not gonna happen. So okay, that's it. I think that's anything else.
Nothing further.
Nothing additional.
I do have one question though. If I do stay at the VOA temporarily, would I still be able to visit my parents in case like they need my help and everything?
Well, again, that's out of state travel, and again, it's gonna depend upon compliance.
Sure.
I mean, if you're compliant, I don't have a problem with it generally speaking, but right now, no more travel permits until you become compliant with the rules of this court. I mean, that's the bottom line. So that's.
If you have any questions about VOA, talk to Mr. Grimes. He's been there for a while. He can give you.
One term, I'm the old timer.
Yeah, he can give you every intimate detail about what daily living looks like in there, what resources. I mean, he's the guy. I can tell you what I think. He can tell you how it is. So.
And the other thing too, I don't know what your relationship is with Mr. Hackey, your mentor. I mean,
I'm not his mentor, sir. I'm
Oh,
standing in for Mr. Looker.
oh, Mr. Looker, okay. And you have a pretty good relationship with John, don't you?
Yeah.
Have you been reaching out to him at all?
Not lately.
All right, you got to do that. John's all of our mentors. I mean, they provide such a great. I mean, they make themselves available to you guys. And I know some of you guys that have been in the court for a while. We didn't make it mandatory, but you guys we made it mandatory. It's paid off. Jay, would you agree with that?
I do agree. I went down again on Saturday.
See, I mean, I think that's just such a vital piece to this whole thing. So, okay, get a hold of John too.
Will do.
All right, so you'll see Dora on Monday. All right, I've got a couple. Your head's on. Thank you. All right, couple of things. Justin's going to throw up some pictures here. All right, that's fine. As we talked about last week last time at the graduation, Mr. Edwards presented up at the Supreme Court Veterans Summit. He did extremely well. It was pretty cool. Show the next picture. That is a picture with Bentley, and that is Eve Stratton. She's a former justice of the Supreme Court. She basically has always been very involved with the veterans and stuff like that. And the next one, that is Bentley with our Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Sharon Kennedy. So, if you can imagine from Bentley's perspective where he came from going through this court, and now he's up there presenting and getting his picture taken with the Chief Justice. I mean, that's pretty incredible. But Bentley did a great job. I think that he got the head of the Sentencing Commission for the Supreme Court for the whole state really inviting him to be on the Sentencing Commission. He got a shout out by the executive director of the state Veteran Service Commission. So he wanted to have lunch with Bentley. So pretty cool that those doors were open for him. And I hope, he's taking advantage of everything that he's just sucking it all in right now. But he did a great job. I just wanted to kind of give him a shout out. Monica, you got anything else? All right. So if you have gift cards for them, for either the From One City or the Suicide Prevention Coalition. Amy, got anything? Anybody else? Project Rise Above, anything? All right. Everyone have a happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see everybody in a couple of weeks, okay?
Okay.
We have a resolution, Judge.
We're gonna do this one first, Ms. Gaten Robinson, and then we'll handle yours. Okay, Judge.
Make sure that the files get marked off.
Mark what? No, you know.
That's all. I got you.
Here's law.
And logwood. I need to do not need to. Logwood scheduled at 8. Go ahead on logwood.
Morning, I'm Stephen Kaplan on behalf
I'm gonna cross logwood already.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Well, thank you, Judge. I had a chance to review the file. We do not have a report from the police agency. We put a ticket, and based on the ticket, I couldn't proceed at trial. It's pretty evident.
Right.
In all fairness, it seems that the defendant's entitled to know what the allegations are. And therefore, I'm going to move to dismiss without penalty.
I'm assuming that's all right with you.
Yes.
Have a lovely day.
Number 50.
And I need the Quest file.
Quest. See. You should be the back, right, Q?
I think I already pulled it. Yeah, that's those ones you're just scratching. Scratch Quest.
I just want to. If you be.
You're going to be very proud.
Yeah, but come over here so we're not on record. I'm just looking at the file right now.
No worries.
You will have enough for a half of the city reduced it. Even did fine. Understand.
I probably your files came in, dismiss whatever, and leave.
Very unlikely money.
Is that
right?
She didn't go. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thanks to be here. I hope you.
So the paperwork I got in the file, does that work, counsel? He says operating while impaired, first offense, added count 4, and everything else is dismissed.
Oh, no, he also added that he wanted him to plead to the open alcohol in the motor vehicle. That's what he said today. I'll ask him if he wants that's offer or because
You know what? We don't need it on paper. Let's put it on record.
Okay, let me get Mr. He got hold of it.
We'll just do it on the record.
Passed out if she needs for a client or prosecutor.
Ms. Castow, who do you need to speak to? Client or prosecutor?
Hey, John.
Hey, Mohammed, excuse me. On this one, it's open or it's open intoxicants in a motor vehicle and impaired or intoxicated?
Well, operating while intoxicated first offense.
Reduce some second.
Right.
And then open intox with a PSI and restitution of.
Got it.
You need us to stay, Judge?
Nope, thank you. Go back to work.
Please, sir. Very good.
Yes. Yeah, but anything on page sheet, so they may not know we're ready. Hey, sorry, guys, whenever you're ready, we're ready on Mr. Parks.
I don't have a file or paperwork or anything. Yeah, what are you doing with it?
The complaining witness fails to appear to the final pre-trial and my colleague doesn't wish to move forward.
That's on Richard Parks.
Correct.
Appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Mohammed on behalf.
And Crystal Maria Katina, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Parks. Mr. Parks, would you please state your full name for the record, sir?
Dismissed without prejudice.
I made this put everything on the record.
Go ahead.
It's my understanding through our case notes that Moses Dorian has failed to appear. That complaining witness was subpoenaed to be here. However, they failed to appear despite subpoenas going out, so we're unable to move forward today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Take care, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ms. Cashman, would you need to speak to the client or the prosecutor?
No, ma'am. We are.
Don't have the service, you might want to take a.
Ready to call the case.
Too late. Who's she representing?
In recap.
Okay. Are you ready on Quest?
Yes. Mr. Quest, come on. No.
Counsel, put your appearance on.
Attorney Phyllis Gay Robinson, P 71733, on behalf of Mr. Alexander Quest. Mr. Quest, please state your name loudly for the record.
All right. So my understanding is that Mr. Quest is going to plead to one count of operating intoxicated first offense and one count of open intoxicants in a motor vehicle, and the original two operating charges would be dismissed.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sir, did you discuss your rights and options with counsel? Did you understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for these two charges? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? Counsel, would you voir dire to give me the facts that support those pleas?
Yes.
June 13 this year is what I've got for an incident date.
Mr. Quest, on June 13th of this year, in the city of Romulus, County of Wayne, we're operating a motor vehicle. The reporter operated that motor vehicle had consumed cocaine. And did the consumption of that cocaine impact your ability to operate that motor vehicle?
Yes.
I am satisfied, Your Honor.
Open intox?
Yeah, Mr. Quest, when you interacted, at some point in time, you interacted with the police, is that correct?
Yeah.
And when you interacted with the police, at some point in time, the police became aware that there was open alcohol in your motor vehicle, is that correct?
I'm satisfied. I'll dismiss the other charges. Sir, I'm going to send you down to our probation department. They're going to schedule for you to come back and be interviewed, and they'll also let you know when your sentencing date is. So when you come back for your sentencing, the three of us will have a chance to look at that report that the probation department prepares and their recommendation for sentencing. Then we'll talk about whatever you and counsel want me to hear about. We'll talk about all that, and then I'll decide what your sentence should be. Do you understand all that? Any questions? Bond is continued. Go on downstairs and listen for her to call your name.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, counsel. You as well, sir.
Nancy Cathro's back on, she just wanted to recall the case.
People versus Enrique Cano Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nancy Castro. On behalf of Mr. Cano Hernandez, number 80549.
Not working. Your audio is terrible. Why don't you want to try something else or just call in?
Is the audio?
Audio sucks.
Okay. One, the second floor at CJC. On. Okay, hold on. Your Honor, I'm on the second floor at CJC. The connection is not good. I'm gonna try.
You're already much better.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm closer
Don't
to.
move. Stand right there.
Okay.
What are we going to do today?
Your Honor, I have been speaking with the prosecutor's office. There was an offer of diversion to be taken at Third Circuit Court. So at this time, Your Honor, we would ask for the waiver of the preliminary examination to get the case to Circuit Court for diversion.
All right. Sir, do you understand your rights and options after discussing those with Ms. Castle?
Yes.
You understand that a waiver means that you're done at the district court level where I'm at, and your next court day will be downtown at the circuit court level where it sounds like she's standing right now.
Yes.
And understanding all of that, are you waiving your right to a preliminary exam freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Ms. Casta, are you satisfied?
I am, Judge.
All right. AOI on this matter is going to be 2 weeks from today, which would make it the 10th. Ms. Castell, he's got two other files here that are Van Buren Township misdemeanors. We'll just hook him up with a court date for December 22nd, 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. That's live, Mr. Hernandez. You understand that?
Yes. Yes.
All right. You still got
And
a
I'm
good
sorry, what
address on
was-
Carpenter Road?
I gave my address to the person that checked me
Today?
in. Yes.
Okay, then that's the address in our computer. I'm looking at paperwork.
Yeah.
We'll mail a notice for that December 22nd date, but with the holidays and everything, I want you to make sure you understand that you might not get the notice before that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, counsel, anything else?
Nothing else, Judge. Thank you.
All right, you two enjoy your holiday.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Just wanted to wish you guys a very happy holidays.
You too, Crystal.
Judge, I wish your wife all the best. I'm sure you're okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great weekend.
You know how mad I am that she scheduled it that day? That's one of my favorite Christmas parties is out.
So much. You always have a cool time and
Yep.
Diane food.
It's a fun time.
Miss you, Judge, and we'll be thinking of you guys.
Thank you.
Second, it's my 1 day a year of cooking, so I'm gonna go home and start that. I'll see you guys.
Have fun.
I'm picking up the flag for the Mexican bakery, no, I'm not doing that. Bye.
She is a hoot. Yeah, she's a hoot. It's mental illness. Just like Susie. Anybody that's cheerful all the time has to be some level of mental illness.
What do you say about me, Judge?
Do you know
I think I already said it.
number? Exactly.
Oh, someone never seen the one with you?
Huh? She had a whole bunch of them. I didn't even know about them.
I don't think he did.
Oh.
My wife is so thick and stubborn. So if it's a dollar or a bar association, first part, it's the third. She's like, oh, that's not cataract surgery. I'm like, well, okay. So why don't you just call the doctor office and ask them what to expect? They won't. Okay, why don't you just go along? No, that's not what I'm gonna do. Yeah, thank you.
I'll stay home with you, honey,
Thank you.
and milk. You, man.
We have a play in Smith,
Oh, okay.
Daniel Scott Smith. Thank
Yeah,
Daniel Scott Smith.
yeah, it's one that Miss Gopi has. They're still, she's still in the breakup.
It's like, why would the doctor that does cataract surgeries, why would his office have any idea what people?
Exactly.
Why
They,
would you?
nothing, they just send you on your list.
Exactly.
They slice your eye and go, hey, you can go ahead.
No show on that guy. You asked about Anderson, I think.
These are 200,000 didn't post. He takes it nothing.
Oh, who's the OIC on that file?
Just that. No.
Is anybody from Ramos out there?
Scott Smith. There's two sheets.
Is anybody from Ramos PD out there?
I didn't see anybody. Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's been scratched.
11 o'clock, they should start. Meeting.
Hey, do me a favor, when we get somebody from Ramos DB around, send him in to talk to him.
He's scratched.
Yeah, thanks.
He's in the. Yeah.
Come on. Excuse me, come on up, counsel. Your appearance for Mr. Smith.
I gave a few later the benefits, meetings here, and one representing Mr. Smith, just doesn't be assumed from the EOC. It's just name on the record, please.
Your Honor, Stephen Campbell on behalf of the people.
Thank you.
Yeah, Daniel. I don't know if you.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
State your name.
Daniel Scott Smith.
Please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Judge, we've been persuaded by legal counsel to reduce the charge to the 2 counts, use of cocaine, 1 year misdemeanor, and conspiracy to use misdemeanor. The principal charge, possession of cocaine, would be dismissed, Your Honor, and we respectfully recommend time served jail term that Your Honor issues school post.
You're okay with immediate sentencing, or do you think a PSI is necessary? All right. Okay. All right, Mr. Smith, have you discussed your rights and options with Ms. Goki?
Yes, I did.
You understand those rights and the options they present?
Yes, I do.
You understand the possible penalty for these 2 charges?
Yes, I do.
Are you pleading guilty to these 2 charges today, freely and voluntarily understanding these things?
Yes, I am.
Counsel, incident date is March 17, 23, if you would voir dire.
Yes. So, Mr. Smith, on that date, did you possess cocaine?
Yes, I did.
And on that date, you conspired to use cocaine?
Yes, I did.
And that was in the state of Michigan, Wayne County?
Yes.
You had no permission to possess or conspire to use cocaine, correct?
No, I did not.
I'm satisfied. I'll dismiss the original charge. How long you been in custody?
I've been in custody since September 19th of 2023.
Okay. How long are you in custody?
For another up to 6 to 8 months.
Okay. All right. Anything else I should know?
He has completed multiple programs while in custody. He's been clean and sober for over 2 years. Excuse me, the programs are Breaking the Chain, Violence Prevention Program, Advanced Substance Abuse Training, and another program you don't remember. So my request would be that if you accept these pleas and send them to served.
Done. Sir, 365 days in jail, credit for time served, file is closed. Keep up the good work.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
I'll walk
Yep.
back to you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Am I all set here?
You're all set.
Okay, thank you.
We had a slight miscue. I'll take responsibility. On the factual basis, he said he possessed it. He didn't say he used it. I know it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can take the factual basis to the original charge. So I think we're all right.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think we're all right. Yeah. Nobody else online? Why is Malachi on?
It's my clerk because we don't, because there's nobody.
Yeah. He's short staffed.
I feel very confident gathering like I work.
I do too. I do too. I was very happy when they told me that I was gonna have. I have to have an add this conspiracy to use from. You don't have it. Of course, we get these.
Yeah, I don't even think I've heard of that before.
We never get these things until we get Mr. Tapp.
Yeah, he's just been around so long. He knows all these little, he knows all these little obscure things that nobody else uses. Yeah, he's a riot.
Actually, Malachi, you can go now. We don't have anybody else that should be jumping on Zoom until later on, which I will handle.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure with you. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, we're done till 11.
Really?
I think I just gotta see if these other ones up here, that's, I need to know about Northie.
Anybody else?
Maybe I check this. Here. This goes. Otherwise, we had a pretty good, everybody appeared today.
The Northington's on TA.
I don't, that's what I'm tracking.
What's going on?
This is good. I'm not sure how you. Go shop. Okay, now
We have
But she's not here.
Correct.
it's gonna be an interesting.
We would,
Good. We're going?
yeah, because I don't know, because I don't think the attorney has spoken.
You got a problematic victim?
Oh,
Is that why you think
yeah.
it's interesting?
Yeah, I did. I spoke to her.
You said that.
She was planning to be here, which.
So if you.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving,
I
Joe?
don't have a problem with attorney.
Oh,
If you- I thought it was one that you were covering from the.
Well, just
Sorry.
Yes.
my
No.
son-in-law is working, so it's gonna be my daughter, my 2 grandkids, my mother, my adopted mother, who's just an old lady who has no family, and we just include her in all our family stuff.
I got it.
So, because my family always does, like forever, 30 plus years has done Christmas on the Sunday before or after.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So Thanksgiving Day has always been like for my wife and I, so.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just confirmed with him, like, so what do you need me to do before we eat tomorrow? He said, nothing, just get ready to carve the turkey.
Oh, no. She's asking for the finding. I know, I got, I'm working, 8 to noon.
I will
And
be with the judge though, first time.
Okay, we all go up there.
Nice.
And I'm like,
Go for you.
by noon, I can drive up there. Lines start at 1. I'm good. I'll work.
Yeah.
Heck, it's fine.
Yeah, because if you're on the road at 9, you can have more traffic.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it works out.
I think it'll be dismissed based on.
Sorry, Judge. I'll see you.
Cisco?
Please. You don't have to be right there, Ms. Goff. You can just come see me.
Thanks.
Can
we do the 17th again?
For the people, yeah. Is it? So that was one we already gave you a PCM.
PE.
You have an exam on that one, so that was, I'll tell you about it.
So I just texted Hayes. I said, that was a cute video of the dough harvest, but I don't remember seeing one with his daughter, who's older. I said, I know you're not sexist, so. And he was
possession of drugs for the hydrocodone, which is a 5th-degree felony punishment. To go any further, I want to make sure that you understand your rights. You're presumed to be innocent in this case. That means that you can't be sentenced or punished until you either plead guilty or the state of Ohio proves that you're guilty. If they can, they have to do that unanimously to a jury or to a judge beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial. You would have the right to confront all the witnesses against you at the trial, compel witnesses to testify on your own behalf, and you have the right to remain silent. If you enter a plea of guilty to these charges, you're going to waive all of those rights. You're going to admit that you did it. We're going to get on to the matter of the sentence. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Hyatt, what are the facts?
Your Honor, if this case had proceeded to trial, the state would have shown beyond a reasonable doubt that back on August 17th of 2024, while this defendant, Larry Summers, was at the Monroe Outlet parking lot in Monroe, Warren County, Ohio, he did knowingly possess controlled substances. In this case, it was 3.32 grams of methamphetamine, a Schedule II controlled substance, as well as 1.3 grams of a mixture of heroin, fentanyl, and and hydrocodone, heroin and fentanyl, and then 0.5 grams of hydrocodone.
Anything on those facts, Mr. Aldridge?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Summers, did you hear those facts?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you admit that they are true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the rights you're giving up by entering a plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Which plea?
Guilty.
Based upon the plea of guilty, I'm going to find you guilty. I think that you've made a knowing, voluntary, and intelligent choice here today, only after you had been fully advised of your constitutional rights, which you waived and rejected here in open court. We're not going to go into the matter of the sentence today. We'll set this for sentencing, level 2 PSI. See you in about 6 to 8 weeks. Anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, that's all. Deputy, we're going to return with Ms. George, right?
Sounds good. I'll bring
All right.
Thank you.
Understand your rights.
I did.
And did you sign and date that form?
I did.
Sir, you understand that if you enter a plea of guilty, you'll be waiving the rights listed on this form. There will be no trial of any kind.
Yes.
And you understand if you're currently on probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty, it could be a violation of your conditions.
Yes.
And you understand if you're not a citizen of the United States and you enter a plea of guilty, it could have immigration consequences up to deportation.
Yes.
Knowing all of that, sir, how do you plead to the amended charge of disturbing the peace?
Guilty.
41444, present before the court is Ms. George, right?
Yes, sir.
And we have Mr. V from the prosecutor's office, Officer Evans from probation. We're here today, Ms. George, because I've received a report that alleges that you have violated the terms of your supervision. Officer Evans, what are the allegations?
This is amended from August 4th, the previous probation violation. The new violation is that on 11/20/25, the defendant submitted to a drug test at the request of her probation officer. The results were positive for methamphetamine and the defendant admitted to use.
All right, Ms. George, you have the right to be represented by a lawyer in these proceedings. If you can't afford a lawyer, I will appoint one for you. Officer Evans' recommendation is that I set this for a final hearing out in January and release you on electronically monitored supervision. I understand that you have some things to do down in Kentucky, and she would like to get you set back up in, it's mom's house, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
With some sort of treatment, PHP, that stands for partial hospitalization program. And that we'll see how things are going in January. If you want a lawyer, I'll go ahead and appoint you one now. If you decide you want a lawyer in January, I can appoint you one then. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want to be represented by a lawyer?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Kuroko has an F waiver that tells me in writing that you don't want to be represented by an attorney.
Okay, just throw things at me.
I'm going to accept your waiver of counsel. Do you admit or deny that you violated probation?
I admit it.
Based upon your admission, I find you have violated the terms of community control. I'm going to continue you on supervision at this point, and I'm going to set this for a final violation hearing in January. I'm going to modify the terms of your community control that order that you be supervised on electronically monitored supervision. House arrest, curfew, what are we doing, Officer Evans?
House arrest, Your Honor.
With house arrest, and we'll see where we're at in January.
Okay, I have a question.
Sure.
Right now, I am set for a court date, December 29th for, I believe it was for the probation violation. So are we gonna still do the
That
December?
was, Your Honor, that was vacated.
Okay,
That was what?
That was vacated by
Oh,
the side.
okay. Yeah, we'll give you a new date in January.
okay, and then with house arrest, am I allowed to like attend meetings?
We'll talk about that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just strict lockdown, but you're gonna have to earn your way up the ladder.
Correct.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, that's all. All right, we are.
All right, and Mr. Gizicki, it's not noted on the plea form, but I'm gonna put it as an amendment or amended on the interfering.
Yes.
And then just, okay. Has anyone forced you to get you to plea?
No,
Has anyone promised you anything to get you to plea?
no,
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
yes.
All right. So, were you in the city of Taylor back on July 14th of 2025?
I live in Taylor.
Okay,
So, yes.
okay.
Sorry.
And were you in the area of 7288 Hip? That looks like that might be.
Yes, that's my house.
Okay. And did something happen on that date in that location that would have disturbed the peace?
Yes.
Mr. Gizicki, you want to board your right?
Yes, when you, was it, time was at night, correct?
Yes.
And were you making a lot of noise?
Yes.
Enough where your neighbors called the police?
Absolutely.
And where you were still kind of loud even when the police came?
I was.
Satisfied?
Pardon?
I'm satisfied. Are you? Okay. All right, I'll accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. The original charge is dismissed and the corresponding file for the disorderly intoxication is dismissed pursuant to the plea agreement. We'll see. I mean, I think you probably got a drinking problem. Probably. Is that fair?
That's fair.
How long has it been a problem?
I mean, so it's a problem, but it's not like I don't drink every day.
I mean, but it's a problem when you
But
drink,
yeah,
right?
I would say probably 18.
Okay. And you find yourself in the criminal justice system because of your drinking?
Yeah.
Kind of like over and over. It's been a minute,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Have you ever tried to stop?
yeah.
Have you been successful for long periods of
I
time?
have. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have kids in the house?
I got 2.
You work full time?
I do.
Mr. Gazicki, I'm going to send him for a PSI.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to meet with the probation department to see if you should be put on probation.
Okay.
And if so, if there are any terms that would be appropriate. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
You can go downstairs to the probation department before you leave. Go down the stairs, go to the right, and see if they can set up your appointment for your interview with them
Okay.
before you leave, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Don't drink,
I
don't
know.
get in trouble.
Thank you.
All right. Is this Marie Schuyler, counsel? Okay.
Used to see me on Zoom. I came in person.
I knew it was you though. I knew you were on something. All right, this is 252111 OD, the People versus Schuyler Hussey.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, is that right? Schuyler Hussey?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor, to you and your staff attorney, Maxwell Duda, P number 86012, on behalf of Ms. Hussey, who stands to my right.
Schuyler Hussey. All right, Ms. Hussey, I see here that there's a plea offer. Have you noticed anything while you've been sitting here for a little while today? Have you noticed that everyone that comes in front of me this morning so far is because of drugs or alcohol?
Yes.
Have you noticed that? Have you seen the trend in the courtroom this morning?
Yes.
I'm gonna call the case, but Mr. Counsel, I'm sorry, I don't have a advice or rights form. So can you approach, and just if you want to take a minute?
I went over them all.
Okay.
Yep. I have them memorized, unfortunately, so.
Thank you, Mr. Goodman. Okay.
I'm sorry, that's not for me. I'm making you feel comfortable the whole time, even then it's not. I apologize, Your Honor.
Oh, no problem.
Do I need to fill it out
Yeah, just put it in.
all the way?
Yeah, because that's a good mailing address, which they have, but. Okay. Your number, that's 20.
Oh, 411. 64.
It's 26. May I approach, Your Honor? Thank you.
Thank you. All right, no problem. All right, ma'am, so I see you're being offered a plea reduction down to operating while visibly impaired by alcohol. You understand that?
Yes.
And that's a significant reduction. So that's a good plea offer for you. And that's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail, a fine of up to $300, 4 points on your license, and there may be other sanctions through the Secretary of State as well. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And just gum, no gum.
Sorry.
I missed that.
And ma'am, did you go over your constitutional rights with your attorney that are outlined on this advice of rights form?
Yes.
And you understand, ma'am, that if you enter into this plea agreement, you'll be waiving the trial rights listed on this form. There will be no trial of any kind.
Yes.
And you understand that if you're currently on probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty, it could be a violation of your conditions.
Yes.
And if you're not a citizen of the United States and you enter a plea of guilty, it could have immigration consequences up to deportation.
Yes.
Knowing all of that, ma'am, how do you plead to the amended charge of operating while visibly impaired?
Guilty.
Has anyone forced you to get you to plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea agreement to get you to plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Ma'am, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Taylor on July 13th of 2025?
Yes.
And prior to operating that motor vehicle or while operating that motor vehicle, had you had something to drink?
Yes.
All right, what were you drinking that night?
About a half pint of tequila.
That's a lot. Did it affect your ability to operate that motor vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. How so?
It made me tired.
Okay.
I've been out,
Were you
late.
speeding?
I was speeding.
Okay. Did you go through a red light?
No.
I don't believe so either. She was stopped for speeding, Your Honor, going, I think it says it outright in
Or it
the,
says the Chrysler 300 approached a solid red light, initially slowed, then accelerated through a red light on Telegraph. Don't recall.
I don't recall it.
All right, but would you have not been?
Speeding, yes.
Okay, speeding, would you have not been operating your motor vehicle that way? If you hadn't been drinking?
I say so, yes, I wouldn't be.
Are you satisfied with the factual?
says, Your Honor, and we'd stipulate to a blood alcohol, I'm sorry, a blood draw at a .176, I believe it is, Your Honor.
How old are you?
33.
Ever been in the criminal justice system before?
No.
Are you seeing, so you've seen this trend today while you've been here, right?
Yes.
Every single person I've seen so far today has done something to end up in front of me because of drugs or alcohol.
Yes.
And most of them, aside from you, weren't here, it wasn't their first rodeo, right? So I'll see you back at sentencing, you'll go for your pre-sentence interview, but you get to make a decision when you walk out of here today about whether or not you're gonna keep coming back, right?
Yes.
All right, she already has bond conditions in place. So the two civil, I'll accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given if I already didn't say that. I am going to dismiss both of the civil infractions pursuant to the plea agreement, okay? And counsel, Mr. Dubin, I know you're looking at your calendar for a date of sentencing.
That's okay, you don't have.
Yeah, I don't know how long.
I still tell my assistants, get date, that's why I'm putting it in
Okay,
here,
good.
either way.
Okay, yeah, because they're gonna have to get her a PSI and I don't know with the holidays, what their schedule is, so.
I'll be honest, Your Honor, your office is so helpful to me and good at communicating with me that like, I don't even worry about it, because they'll call me and they're like the best.
23rd District Court is the best staff.
I'm gonna tell you right now, just wanna say, I appreciate it very much, just throw that out there.
Good, good. They like to hear that.
Yes.
All right, so if you want to take your client down to probation, they'll schedule that PSI.
And I hope
okay?
you and your staff have a great holiday week and
Thank you.
go take some time off and relax.
Yeah, we're trying.
I know.
All right, Ms. Hussey, no drinking over the holidays. You have bond conditions.
Okay.
Okay. All right, this is the people versus Joseph Kramer. Mr. Kramer, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor, I can hear you. Good day.
All right, this is 203-806, 203-807, 203-808, 203-809, 203-810, and 252815.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeffrey Fant on behalf of Mr. Kramer. Mr. Kramer is prepared to plead guilty to the 3810 file, which is disorderly intoxication. Recommendation, which I don't think I wrote down, is 20 credit 20. He remains in custody on your previous sentence. The remaining matters be dismissed.
Wait, what is the previous one for? I mean, how many days did I give him?
You gave him 93 credit, I think 20, 24. He's got a month and a half left.
Stopping you from killing yourself for a whole month and a half, Mr. Kramer.
Ma'am, Your Honor, I'm trying to make it up in here. At least I'm sober.
Yeah, but that's, you know, what we were hoping to do is that you wouldn't just be sober now, that you have a lifetime of sobriety, or at least be able to get out of the system and not, you know, I mean, what's 20 days, Mr. Kramer? What's any of this compared to what you're doing to yourself?
I agree, Your Honor. I'm working. It's a work in progress. You know, I just keep fighting. And hopefully I can make it to the top, you know, when the time I'm done with all this.
Well, you have to show up for yourself. You have to get help. You need to go to treatment. You need to get a recovery plan. So every time you get out of jail, you don't go back to doing what you've been doing, because it ain't working.
It ain't. You're absolutely
And I
right.
just keep seeing you over and over, and it's exhausting. Listen, to watch someone kill themselves. All right, Mr. Kramer, you understand that this plea offer is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500.
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you go over your constitutional rights with Mr. Fanto that are outlined on this advice and rights form?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And did you sign and date this, or did you give Mr. Fanto permission to sign and date this form on your behalf?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Mr. Kramer, you understand that if you enter a plea of guilty to this charge, that you'll be waiving the trial rights listed on that form. There will be no trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand if you're currently on probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty, it could be a violation of your conditions.
Yes, Your Honor.
And if you're not a citizen of the United States and you enter a plea of guilty, it could have immigration consequences up to deportation. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
Knowing all of that, how do you plead to the charge of disorderly intoxication?
Guilty.
Has anyone forced you to get you to plead?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea agreement to get you to plead?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty at your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Sir, were you in the city of Taylor back on October 24th of 2020?
Yes, I was.
And when you were in the city on that date, sir, did you do something that would make you guilty of disorderly intox?
Yes, Your Honor.
What'd you do? Do you recall?
I kind of do and I kind of don't. I remember being totally wasted or whatever. I was in the driveway. I fell down. I kept falling down. I was drunk, whatever.
Yep. Here, Mr. Fanto is going to ask you a few questions.
Mr. Kramer, you got into a dispute with several individuals, is that correct?
That is correct.
And as part of that dispute, some property may have been damaged, but it was all part of your disorderly intoxication.
That is absolutely a possibility.
I'm satisfied, Judge.
All right, I'll accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. And what was the recommendation?
20 credit, 20.
20?
Yes, sir. I think this concludes his files with this court.
All right, I mean, he'll be back. 20 days jail. Concurrent. He still has a month left, right?
Yeah, Judge, I would only suggest 20 credit, 20, that would probably save some paperwork.
Does this
I mean, it's not gonna, whether it runs concurrent or whether it is credited really makes no difference because you're still in on the other case. You got 20 days, credit 20. The rest of the files are dismissed.
does that run concurrent with what I'm doing now?
I'm giving you credit for it.
We've already served it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set.
Let the deputy know that we're ready for Dixon, please.
All right, you have a good day, Mr. Fanto.
Take care.
You have a good day, Your Honor.
Good luck, Mr. Kramer.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Hi, officer.
Hello.
are you?
I'm doing fine, Judge. So we done with you for now, Your Honor. I know we got the magistrate at 1. I just want to wish you and your court a happy holiday and enjoy your weekend.
Thanks, you too. Mr. Fanto just said we had one more over there.
It's one named Devin Dixon. He's on a different camera. He just
Oh, perfect.
so yeah, we got that one that's left. He just not on this little laptop that I have. That's all.
All right, well, I hope you and your family have a nice holiday.
Oh, I plan to eat and sleep, and then I'm gonna get up and do it again.
Yep, and help doing dishes.
That part too. That'll be much later.
Okay. There you go. All right, have a good one.
You as well.
Yep.
Violation before we begin. So let me. Christy, I'm sure the prosecutor wanted to be present for this. Are they aware of this hearing?
Then we have an emergency, or not emergency, but a scheduled plea for you. And that's really what you're here for. Then I have two sentences. I don't think you've got.
I have one in a sentence.
You have Chafee and Ghost. Okay. I got the noisy room logged in there. Laura, I'm about out of register of actions. I've got maybe 10 left. Best laid plans and all that. Looks like another day with a short lunch.
Yesterday was a rough one. The PECs went into the afternoon, which I never like to do.
I was driving home from Chicago in the fog.
Better than trying to drive home today. Here's snowing.
Is it snowing now?
Yeah.
Good thing you only have to go next door for your Thanksgiving, so you don't have to go very far. You can walk over.
Yeah.
I don't.
So you will get 7 inches this weekend.
That's what I heard. Of wet, snowy snow that's all gonna melt.
It's supposed to be like 20s Sunday, Monday.
I have a whole bunch.
Thank you. Mr. Stainer, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, I
I'll
can.
be with you in a minute. Your lawyer, Ross Truckee, is here with me. You're having a bad hair day. I'll see you in a minute. We're waiting for the prosecutor to come.
I usually have a hat, otherwise it would be that bad.
All right, you're doing all right. I've got no position to criticize anybody else's hair.
Judge, could you put me in a breakout room? I'll go.
Yeah. Can you open that room, Ross? Do you know how to open it?
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Stainer, your lawyer, Mr. Truckee, was scheduled to be here this morning, so I asked him to address this matter as well. I'm going to put you in a private space in what's called a breakout room where you can talk to him privately.
Okay.
So he's opening that room right now, and we will set that up. I thought the prosecutor wanted to be present, and they're not able to be here yet, so we may need to wait a minute as it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to open the breakout room. You may have to click the button that says join. I don't think it does it automatically, but I'll let you talk privately with your lawyer.
DOD probably comes this afternoon.
No, all they gave me was this. Luke is here, so he has those arraignments. As you saw, I have some things that got stuck in during our staffing time. I have a real funky and unpleasant landlord-tenant matter. I was trying to review it, but I kept getting interrupted. Then I have a PPO matter that got put in there. Also, Pablo is supposed to be joining us. Is Luis Rios here? Oh, that was Daniels. You got Chafee.
Yeah, he's here, but he's gonna have to talk to Ross first.
All right.
I believe the prosecution should be here for that one, but.
Well, we're in hurry up and wait mode. What are we off?
For mine, I amended the report this morning. I noticed that the criminal history part didn't get attached in there, so I amended it.
I don't think I caught it. I looked at it about 10 after 7.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been in there yet.
I'll take another look at it. Thank you.
Here for the holidays, huh?
Here for the snowstorm.
I was gonna say, I mean, I think I'd rather be in California at this point.
Thank you from Matt Iverson. And I got a nice card from AI. I don't know how much snow you're getting in the UP right now, Mr. Matt. And I did get a nice email I mentioned from Robert from Toronto.
Oh, no.
And I wish him a recovery. All right, we have some guests, 2 probation officers, no defense attorney, and no prosecutor. Daniel, is your defendant here?
Yes, yes.
Very good.
Jim. No, yes, I didn't see Jim out there.
Other visitors remarked how unremarkable this bench is. Really, it's just a desk with a wall in front of it. This desk has sand in it and bulletproof glass. I know because they cut a hole in it once. They had a really hard time cutting a hole to put a cable through it, and they had a little piece of Lexan or whatever it was that's inside here. The new bench in 3 hours, I don't know if they covered the bulletproof protocol. So far, no one's shot at me. In the early days, there was no security, and people just could. There were no bailiffs in the courtroom. There was no metal detector. People just came and went and stuck their gum under the seats, and everybody was mostly polite and respectful. Occasionally something bad happened. There was also concern in those days that people could come in, this happened in other jurisdictions, and tape a gun under the seat or put a gun in the ceiling tiles, and but we're much more security aware today than we were in the 80s and early 90s. Well, Tim has Rails. And Vivian was available. I saw correspondence in that file from Pablo that he was going to be interpreting in that case.
Should correct the record about snowing outside. I believe a flake or two might have hit Martha's windshield and she concluded that it was snowing.
Oh. I'm a little worried that Pablo's not here. No matters to address.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. We've got several matters to address. Angelique, are you up to speed on Caleb Stainer bond violation matter?
I'm gonna say no, Your
All
Honor,
right, I
because
was
I
told
haven't
the
heard that
prosecutor
name.
was aware of it. I'm sure you would be interested in it. We're going to deal with that here
Okay.
this morning also.
Thank you.
This first case is a white pigeon case, and so we'll deal with that one.
You don't know.
Angelique, here's the information. This is my only copy, but I was told you were aware of this. And there's somebody, no, I wasn't told you were aware. I was
And
told
my jet
somebody.
lagged self forgot
Yes.
about it. and then-
No, you didn't forget. It happened just last night. The bond information sheet is in there, and Ross is talking with the guy right now in a breakout room.
Thank you.
But I'll need that back after you get up to speed on it.
Of course.
All right, the matter we're going to address is the matter of People versus Luis Alberto Reyes Rios.
El juez está diciendo que van a hablar del caso de Alberto Reyes Ríos.
Is that you, sir?
¿Es usted, señor? Yes.
I met you at the time of the plea. The matter was set for sentencing this morning.
Dice que la condena está programada para esta mañana.
Once again, our interpreter is here with us.
Una vez más, nuestro intérprete está aquí con nosotros.
Pablo, I know you're not in the driver's seat, but I'm not doing this in a moving car.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Can you give me a few minutes? Can you stop in? Get out.
Tying my tie. people are moving a case. All right, are you at it? All right. This is file number 2514940D.
Ese es el expediente 251494 OD.
People versus Luis Alberto Reyes Rios.
La gente contra Luis Alberto Reyes Ríos.
Helping us today to interpret is Senor Pablo Bello.
Aquí nos está ayudando el señor Pablo Bello, el intérprete.
I'm going to take a moment and swear Mr. Bello in as an interpreter. You swear
Voy
or
a tomar
affirm
un
to the best
momento y
of,
le voy a tomar juramento.
you swear or affirm to the best of your ability you will interpret these matters from Spanish into English and English into Spanish.
Yes, I do.
Mr. Reyes Rios was charged with operating while intoxicated in the village of White Pigeon.
El señor Reyes Ríos se le está imputando la ofensa de que estaba manejando borracho en White Pigeon.
That was on July 27th.
Eso sucedió el 27 de julio.
He is here with his lawyer, Mr. Timothy George.
Él está aquí con su abogado, Timothy George.
Yes.
Sí.
The White Pigeon Village attorney is not present.
El abogado del pueblo de White Pigeon no está presente.
The defendant had a very high blood alcohol level.
El defendido tenía un nivel muy alto de alcohol en la sangre cuando fue detenido.
And he pled to the charge of operating while intoxicated.
Y se declaró culpable al cargo de manejar bajo la influencia del alcohol.
And a charge of no valid operator's license was dismissed.
El cargo de manejar sin una licencia válida de manejo fue retirado.
Daniel Frazine from the probation department has prepared a pre-sentence report.
Y el señor Freisán del Departamento de Libertad Condicional ha preparado un reporte de la precondena.
And we're going to refer to that now.
Y vamos a abordar este reporte en este momento.
Mr. George, what would you like me to know?
Señor George, ¿qué le gustaría decirme que yo sepa?
Your Honor, this was obviously a very scary situation.
Su señoría, esto fue obviamente una situación muy peligrosa.
When you have an individual with this blood alcohol level, it's fortunate that no one was injured or killed.
Cuando tenemos un individuo que tenía un alto contenido de alcohol en la sangre manejando y afortunadamente nadie salió lastimado.
I have had the opportunity to review the recommendations with my client.
Tuve la oportunidad de revisar las recomendaciones con mi cliente.
And as part of this process, I was able to learn that there were some prior alcohol offenses out in the state of California.
Y revisamos su historial y vimos que no hay ofensas del estado de California.
Your Honor, I understand that there are a lot of bad facts as it relates to this situation.
Su señoría, yo entiendo que hay muchos factores perjudiciales en esta situación.
However, I do think it is important to have this defendant on probation so that he can have access to services.
Sin embargo, creo que es necesario que esta persona que es el defendido tenga acceso a los servicios de libertad condicional.
When an individual has prior history and this high of blood alcohol level, it's clear that he doesn't have his addiction under control.
Ya tiene antecedentes de que ha manejado bajo la influencia del alcohol con un alto contenido de la sangre, alto contenido de alcohol en la sangre, y no tiene bajo control esta adicción.
Well, I understand why the probation department is recommending what they're recommending.
Yo entiendo lo que está recomendando el Departamento de Libertad Condicional y por qué lo está recomendando.
We would ask the court to consider that my client currently is responsible for the care of 2 young minor children of his girlfriend.
Me gustaría hacerle saber al juez que el defendido tiene a su cuidado 2 niños menores de edad.
She is present and advised me that she picks my client up from work and drops him off at home to watch the kids while she works.
La mamá de los niños está aquí presente y dice que lleva al defendido al trabajo y lo trae de regreso.
My client currently is employed out at Nagel Farms out on Michigan Ave.
Mi cliente trabaja en unas granjas que acaba de mencionar el nombre el abogado.
While that is seasonal, he indicates that he's still on call.
El trabajo es temporal, pero es de temporada, pero dice que siempre lo pueden llamar en cualquier momento a trabajar.
We would ask the court to consider a jail sanction within the scored guidelines of this case.
Le pedimos que considere la sanción dentro de las guías en este caso.
With the probation, including the services as listed in the report.
Con los servicios de libertad condicional listados en el reporte.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Muchas gracias, Su Señoría.
Mr. Rios, is there anything you'd like to tell me?
Señor Reyes Ríos, ¿hay algo que le gustaría decirme?
Pues solo que considere eso, que yo soy la única persona que cuida pues a mis niños cuando...
You have to speak in short sentences.
Solo que...
I would like to, Your Honor, to consider I'm the one who's taking care of those 2 children.
Soy la única persona que puede cuidarlos cuando mi novia se va para su trabajo. No hay ninguna persona que los cuide.
I'm the only one who can take care of the children when their mom goes to work. There is nobody else to take care of them.
Y también ella es la única persona que me puede llevar al trabajo y también va por mí al trabajo para no perder días de trabajo y también para poder cuidar pues a los niños.
And the mother of my children is the person who's taking me to work and bring me him back, and so I wouldn't miss any work, any jobs.
Eso es todo.
That's it, Your Honor.
Mr. Frazan, you've recommended just a flat jail sentence, is that correct?
No, Your Honor.
No, and other probation.
Yes, Your Honor. When you look at the case facts.
Señor Frazan, ¿usted recomendó cárcel directamente? No, Su Señoría, quiero que revise el caso.
For the drunk driving in California to initially on a first drunk driving to give him a 90-day jail sentence.
Por el caso de California, quiero que le dé 90 días de cárcel por el caso de manejar borracho en California.
says a lot because my experience has been that they're pretty light on first-time drunk drivers.
Dice mucho porque él es esta es la primera vez que yo abordo estos casos de gente que maneja bajo la influencia del alcohol.
And even though that was a house arrest, it was a jail sentence, which it was revoked for a new drunk driving roughly a year later.
Y fue un arresto domiciliario y después hubo otro caso y le dieron 90 días por manejar borracho.
And here we are again with a very high drunk driving and a disoriented driver.
Y estamos aquí otra vez con la misma persona manejando con muy borracha y desorientada, ¿no?
Blocking a roadway and could have caused a serious accident.
Manejando la carretera y pudo haber causado un accidente muy grave.
When you look at the escalating sentence factors, we are limited to 93 days.
Cuando vemos el récord de los accidentes, vemos que hay un mínimo de 3 días, ¿no?
And he's already had well more than that on his last drunk driving.
Y ha tenido más que eso en su récord de manejo, de manejando borracho.
Honestly, I was thinking a straight jail sentence.
Honestamente, yo estaba pensando que lo mande directamente a la cárcel en este caso.
But I believe that it would be better for the community to give him some services as well as a sanction.
Pero yo creo que sería mejor para la comunidad que le dieran servicios y una sanción.
I would just like to point out that I don't think he takes this stuff very seriously.
No, I didn't get that impression.
Francamente, creo que él no toma muy en serio estos accidentes, arrestos, ¿no?
Especially when he showed up an hour and a half late for his appointment with me.
Especialmente cuando llega una hora tarde para su cita conmigo.
And after numerous disconnections, he eventually just hung up on us because he had to go.
Y después se desconectó varias veces y me dice, bueno, me tengo que ir, ¿no? Ya no se conecta y se va, ¿no?
I would completely understand if the court just gave him the 93 days and no probation.
Entonces estoy pidiendo que el tribunal le dé 93 días de cárcel sin libertad condicional.
However, my recommendation is 60 days credit 159 to be served in the courtroom with a 24-month probation, Your Honor.
Pero mi recomendación es 60 días de cárcel y 24 meses de libertad condicional.
This case is aggravated for several different reasons.
Este caso tiene agravantes por varias razones.
The defendant has no driver's license.
El defendido no tiene licencia de manejo.
He was convicted in California in 2017 for drunk driving causing a bodily injury.
Lo encontraron culpable de manejar borracho en el 2017 en California, causando heridas corporales.
He was placed on probation and he got another drunk driving within a year.
Lo pusieron bajo libertad condicional y luego vuelve a repetir la misma ofensa manejando borracho otra vez.
And he got 140 days in jail.
Lo meten 140 días a la cárcel.
He also refused to take the test in that case.
Él se niega a tomar el examen para detectarle alcohol en ese caso.
He was again driving without a valid license in our county in March of 2025.
Lo encuentran manejando en marzo del 2024 25 sin licencia de manejo en nuestro condado.
In this case, his blood alcohol was 0.341.
Su nivel de alcohol en la sangre era de 3.5.
He was very, very intoxicated.
Él estaba muy intoxicado.
Very disoriented.
Muy desorientado.
And he thought he was going to pick up his children. He was going to drive children like that.
Y dijo que iba a recoger a sus hijos y que iba a manejar con sus hijos en el vehículo así, en ese estado.
He also refused the breath test again.
Y también se negó a tomar el examen del aliento alcohólico.
He was very
Sorry, it's like Mexican.
He was very casual about contacting his probation agent.
Y luego tiene una actitud muy casual al contactar a al oficial de libertad, su oficial de libertad condicional.
It is also likely that he will be deported for this.
Es muy probable que lo deporten por esta ofensa.
I don't want him on probation. He doesn't take this seriously enough.
No sé si mandarlo a libertad condicional porque no está tomando muy en serio todo esto, ¿no?
I'm going to order 61 days in jail, credit 1 day, leaving 60 days to serve.
Voy a ordenar 61 días de cárcel, le voy a dar crédito por un día, lo que quiere decir que se va 60 días a la cárcel.
I believe he has a question or something.
Yes, sir.
No, cuando me llamó el oficial de libertad condicional, yo estaba trabajando donde no había señal y se cortaba cada rato. Cuando recibí la llamada de la persona.
You have to speak in short sentences.
When I was talking to the probation officer, I was working and I didn't have very good signal, so the call was cutting off on and off.
Y cuando estaba aquí en la corte pasada, yo les expliqué aquí en la ventanilla que podría ser cuando me llamaran en mi trabajo, podría ser que yo estuviera trabajando donde no tuviera señal.
And I explained here at to the clerk that I probably was going to be working when they called me, and it was probably that I wasn't going to have a very good signal.
What else?
¿Qué más, señor?
La persona que me atendió me dijo que estaba bien, que me mencionó que si no te hago la llamada, que me podría dejar un mensaje de voz para que lo escuchara cuando tuviera señal.
So the clerk told me it's okay if you are having problems, leave a message and there won't be a problem.
Eso es todo lo que tenía que decir.
That's all that I had to say.
All right, thank you.
Muy bien, gracias.
Which is all the more reason why it would be difficult to put you on probation.
Y por eso es muy difícil ponerlo bajo libertad condicional.
The fine is $0.
Y I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, Your Honor?
The fine is $0.
La multa es de 0.
Because that's money away from your children.
Porque lo voy a separar de sus hijos, ¿no?
There's $125 of state minimum costs.
Son 125 mínimo de multa para el Estado,
a $100 screening fee,
$100 para la evaluación que le hicieron de sustancias tóxicas,
$150 attorney fee,
$125 para el abogado del tribunal
and a $200 police reimbursement.
y $200 para la policía.
That equals $575.
Son $575 en total.
Or 10 additional days in jail.
O 10 días adicionales en la cárcel.
It is probable that you may be deported for this.
Probablemente usted va a ser deportado por esta ofensa.
That's not up to me, that's up to the Immigration Service.
Eso yo no lo decido, eso lo deciden las autoridades de inmigración.
I want to spend my own money and get some billboards in Spanish.
Yo quiero poner unos letreros en español y pagarlos con mi propio dinero, ¿no?
Say, don't drive drunk or you will get deported.
No maneje borracho o lo van a deportar.
There's really nothing more to say.
Y ya no hay nada más que decir.
You have a terrible alcohol addiction, which you don't have under control.
Usted tiene una adicción al alcohol terrible y no está bajo control esa adicción.
Which would be a reason for probation.
Lo que sería una razón para que tuviera usted libertad condicional, ¿no?
But you didn't do anything between July and now to deal with it.
Pero usted no hizo nada entre julio y hasta esta fecha para lidiar con ese problema, ¿no?
Except to keep drinking.
Excepto seguir tomando alcohol.
All right. The sentence is 61 days, credit 1 day.
Muy bien, la condena son 61 días de cárcel y le estoy dando crédito por un día de cárcel.
There's 5 days a month good time credit.
Le voy a dar 5 días le van a dar 5 días de crédito en la cárcel.
Which would make 50 days.
Lo que serían 55 días de cárcel.
You have to pay your $575 before you're released or do 10 additional days.
Tiene que pagar $575 o se queda otros 10 días en la cárcel.
If you are deported, then it doesn't really matter.
Si usted es deportado,
and the person whose fault this is,
I'm sorry, Your Honor, there is somebody else talking. I don't know.
the person who is at fault for this
La persona que tiene la culpa de esto
is you.
es usted.
You can go with the officer.
Ya puede usted ir con el oficial.
¿Puedo darle mi cartera a mi esposa?
Can I give my wallet to my wife?
Yes.
Sí, sí puede hacerlo. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Pablo.
I'm sorry for the mishap today. I
All
apologize.
right, well, Vivian offered to come in, but I said we already had you booked, so we had a little mix up, but we got through it.
En la acá. She have the passport.
All right, we had an emergency matter. I tried to do at 9 or 10:45, which I should have known better. But we got sideways for a couple different reasons. And that is in the matter of Caleb Evan Stainer. Mr. Stainer, we're right in the middle of lunch hour. Try to get you back to it. Mr. Stainer is presently in the St. Joseph County Jail. He had previously posted a $2,000 10% bond and a charge of domestic assault. It was a condition of his bond that he not have any contact with the complaining witness in that case, and her name was Mariah Baldridge. He also was not to use any alcohol or engage in any assaultive or threatening behavior. He got arrested early this morning, about 12:30, and it came to my attention first thing this morning. He has an attorney pretrial set for next Friday, December 5th, on this charge with attorney Ross Truckee. Mr. Truckee was scheduled to be here, so I attempted to schedule this before we started our other sentences. Anyway, Mr. Truckee is here, and Angelique Campbell is here from the prosecutor's office. This is very troubling information. If the information is correct, you went to Miss Baldridge's house in violation of the order, assaulted her, fought with the cops, and are facing some new charges. Ms. Campbell, do you have any input on this?
Yes, Your Honor, I do. As a matter of fact, the defendant has been charged with additional offenses by Mr. Robar from my office this morning pertaining to the conduct alleged last night: home invasion in the second degree, aggravated stalking, interfering with a crime report, and another charge of domestic violence. It is very pertinent to note that at least after speaking with both the defendant and the protected party in this matter, the officers did see new, fresh injuries on her consistent with the version of events that she provided. And again, what the court's already stated is most concerning is that this is in violation of a protective bond for a pending domestic violence charge, where she again is the alleged victim and the protected party. He did have a 0.24 preliminary breath test, although he stated to the officers he felt he was only a 3 on a level of 1 to 10 for intoxication. It's extremely concerning. She's not safe when he is on bond. He is violating this court's orders blatantly, not only contacting her, but committing new alleged offenses, injuring her, and then additionally consuming alcohol as if the court's order makes no difference to him. I think that it is necessary to set at this point, I request $100,000 cash or surety bond, or even a bond revocation. We've got new serious felony offenses pending as alleged from last night, and a protected party who is not safe when he is in the community.
Mr. Truckee?
Mr. Stainer would deny all of the allegations in the bond report and enter the equivalent of a not guilty plea to any kind of contempt proceeding.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Stainer, you've got a lot of anger. We had that incident a few years ago where you allegedly assaulted Jack Brandt. He's charged with aggravated assault. That was a very unpleasant case. I think ultimately got dismissed. And then we have this other domestic violence that's presently from November 13th. And on November 26th, 13 days later, you're even worse.
If I can say anything for myself.
Well, don't say anything at this point. I'm going to cancel your bond. You'll get arraigned on the new charges. Now, the new charges are felonies punishable by up to 10 years in prison. So you didn't improve your situation much. Now you're charged with some more serious offenses. Bond canceled, can have further hearing. Regarding the allegations on 12/5/25 at APT. You've got a court date next Friday anyway. You need to be right where you are. You're a danger to your girlfriend, you're a danger to the public, and you're a danger to yourself. So Mr. Truckee will have more time. You know, I thank him greatly. He didn't know. I found out about this at 7:45. He found out about it at about 9:30. In the meantime, you're going to stay where you are. And next Friday, we'll have more chance to address this and your new charges.
Yes, Your Honor.
We would all look very bad if someone had died as a result of this. All right, you can go have lunch. I'll see you next Friday morning with your lawyer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah. Brandon Chafee next, Judge.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm so stuffy. Is your other guy here on a plea?
Mr. Ghost is also here.
Okay, good. This next matter is People versus Brandon Lee Chafee. Mr. Chafee's from Indiana, and he's been here for every proceeding. Charged with having a high blood alcohol level and possession of a firearm under the influence. The high blood alcohol level charge was dismissed, and he pled to operating while intoxicated in possession of a firearm while intoxicated. Ross Truckee was appointed to represent him, and Mr. Truckee is here today. Also present is Angelique Canfield. This is a county prosecutor case. Matt Huff prepared the screening report in this matter. I read it last week, but also the first thing this morning, I understand there may be an addition to it, so I'll take a look at it. Mr. Truckee, what would you like me to know?
Mr. Chaffee's been extremely open with me regarding his need for treatment. He is engaged in therapy services related to anxiety and childhood trauma. Part of the issue we have is Mr. Chafee kind of blocked out some things from childhood and decided to address them this year and made a confrontation to a family member that had mistreated him. And that's kind of let the genie out of the bottle. I think he's sorting all of that. And that led him down a road here where he's drunk at Purgatory and kind of having a not so good time by himself. He had a girlfriend, has a girlfriend. She was there with him. She called it in, asked that officers come assist. By the time the police get there, he does cooperate with them. You know, he's just an emotional mess. He's processed in, he gets bonded out. and made a contact with me immediately, came, sat down in my office. We had a nice long talk about the situation. I understand he was very participated fully in the investigation with Mr. Huff. Reports that he exceeded the normal time that's taken there because, again, Mr. Chafee is an open person. We acknowledge the issues that Mr. Huff will provide update on that have occurred since entry of the plea. And while the court always hates to see recurrence, sometimes that recurrence can tell you just what the problem really is. So I'd ask the court to consider Mr. Chafee's openness and willingness to participate in treatment. He is hopeful for sobriety court sanction in Cass County, which I think is the right answer for him long term to get through this drinking mess. So we would ask court to consider scheduled jail time as well as Mr. Chafee. One of the strengths he's got is a job at AM General that he's held down for a while now. So we ask court to consider those options. Thank you.
Ms. Campbell, do you have any input on this case?
Oh, Your Honor, it's concerning and sad altogether. The defendant does have mental health concerns. He has been and may continually be suicidal from time to time due to a lot of things. But he definitely is alcohol dependent, and even somebody who isn't a professional can see that. With respect to the number of offenses that he has, this would be, according to the criminal history, his fourth in, well, about 13 years. There was a reduction in 2012 from a drunk driving, and then 2 subsequent arrests for the same behavior while on bond for this offense. He doesn't care about himself right now, so subsequently he doesn't care about the law either. But it's becoming a risk to society in addition to himself. I know that he's been placed on probation in Indiana. They're looking to place him on probation in Cass County. I don't know whether they will or not, because that would be duplicative of Indiana's efforts, and that's where he resides. But again, we have another person blatantly ignoring this court's bond conditions and pretrial orders, post-conviction, but pre-sentencing. And I think that we need to seriously take that into consideration in looking at an appropriate sentence. If he's getting services in other communities and states, doesn't reside here, I don't think probation would be appropriate here. And the only alternative I can see to that as a sanction is a punishment and a deterrence to others for this type of behavior. He has possessed firearms, intoxicated, while driving continually for 3 times in the last several months. It just can't be ignored, and he's doing that. So I'm going to ask for, I know Mr. Huff recommended 30 days. Frankly, I think 93 is appropriate. And I would ask the court to sentence to 93 days. And after he has a pretty significant period of sobriety, he can then begin his services in the other states and deal with his other cases.
Mr. Chafee, is there anything you'd like to tell me?
Yes, Your Honor. I know there's no excuse out there for what I've done. I take full guilt for what I've done, but like my attorney, Mr. Truckee, has stated, I've had a bad year this year with my mental health. It all came to a head earlier this year, and that's when I was clinically diagnosed with severe anxiety, severe PTSD from severe childhood trauma in my life that, lasted for over 10 years. And then I held it in for over 20 years. And when all this anxiety and stuff, it just came up, it all just, kind of flooded into me once, or I was faced, instead of like trying to face these things, kind of one by one and fix things. It was all flooded to me at once. I immediately went and sought mental health treatment for it. And I am currently medicated too for it. It's just, the alcohol, it's not that I wasn't drinking to have fun or to, because I had to. It was.
You're drinking to kill the pain.
Yes, it was, with my anxiety, I get really bad overthinking and my head just goes crazy. And it was to quiet my brain down to help me just, relax and everything. And the way my therapist has put it is, she actually said she's surprised things ain't worse with me because of how traumatic of a past I have and that how it came out. And, I get, that me on paper and all this stuff does look really bad for me, but, this, honestly is not the person that I am. I am actively working on getting myself better. I'm going to see my therapist more often now than I was. I'm looking to, I'm going to be getting enrolled in UA class in Bologna at their Bologna Baptist Church there for treatment. Plus my pastor and his wife have also offered to do spiritual based counseling for me too, to help me out and, just overall get everything better for me,
Well, there's a lot of walking wounded adults out there who are carrying around childhood trauma. In fact, almost everybody I see is carrying childhood trauma and deal with it not very well as adults. There's a whole new school of thought in aiding judges in trauma assessment when imposing sentence. Lord knows I've seen plenty of trauma, but this is bad. Now, it said in here, you acknowledge you'd been in an accident earlier in purgatory. Was it on the same day or an earlier day at a different time?
That was a few months beforehand. I was out driving and the alcohol was not related at all. It's just the road gave out and was loose and my truck slid off to the death.
Well, purgatory ain't on the way to anywhere. Osceola is a long way from there. You just came there because you wanted to get in a very rural area.
Yeah, just out in nature, quiet place to, clear my head and,
My fear is you went out there to commit suicide.
That is not the case at all.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't. Your girlfriend got worried about it. But then this was on September 14th. You got arrested again on November. Well, I don't know when you got arrested. You got convicted in Cass County on November 24th, and you got convicted. Then you got sentenced the next day.
He was arrested on November 2nd for that Cass County case, and he pled at his hearing on Monday.
So he was on bond on November 2nd when he got arrested here on September 14th.
No, September 14th was starting it off. November 2nd.
Oh, November 2nd. I'm sorry.
And then November 14th was the incident in St. Joe County, Indiana.
Well, in a classic case of government not what was going on, Osceola County didn't realize you had two other, or Fifth Superior Court. I'm not sure what jurisdiction that's.
It's St. Joseph.
St. Joe County.
South Bend.
That you had two drunk drivings pending, and they gave you this probation with a suspended sentence. Judge Renfro didn't know you had that one or this one. It's likely that Judge Renfro may put you in jail on December 18th, but there's a consequence. And in two of the occasions, you had a gun. So they took your first gun and then you were out there again with another gun.
Your Honor.
Yes,
For the Cass County, I was transporting the firearm to my mom's from my house. And when the accident happened, it came out of the case and
well, it probably would have been fun if you hadn't been drunk and then there was an accident.
Yeah, it was, but yeah, it wasn't on my person. It was all
right.
for transportation.
Which is fine, except you were intoxicated. I'm gonna order 0 fine, 1 day in jail credit, 1 day on the possession of firearm. Firearm is forfeited. Eventually, there's a consequence, and that's today. I'm gonna order 31 days in jail, credit 1, leaving 30 days to serve.
Is there any way this can be scheduled jail time, Your Honor?
No, you're going to jail right now. There's a consequence for your continued drunk driving. You're gonna lose your job, unfortunately. Judge Renfro will know you're in our jail at the time she does hers. Yeah, eventually it catches up with you, and it just did. We don't pat you on the back and say, hey, please don't do this anymore. The sentence could have been 93, which is what the prosecutor thought was appropriate. No, there's a big, heavy load that just landed on you.
Your Honor, dude, I don't know how my mental health ain't gonna, I don't think will hold up for, that time, being in there like that.
Well, I will connect you with the services we have at our jail, but you got arrested for drunk driving with a gun twice and 3 times drunk driving in about 30 days. You should consider this
related, Your Honor. I mean,
and I see it all the time. That isn't a get out of jail free card.
I'm not asking for it to be, but I'm asking for mercy in the court to help allow me to get the help that I need, and jail is not allow me to get
I won't disagree with that, but it's a matter of punishment and protecting society. I'm going to let Cass County or St. Joe County work on your treatment. This is just plain punishment and protection of society. You can go with an officer. Fine is 0. Once again, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, $100 screening fee, $150 attorney fee. There was no police reimbursement requested. $375 due by March 1 of 26. I'll send this envelope. Yes, nobody wants to go to jail. I don't blame you, sir, but you earned it. Paul, he gets this too.
Mr. Chafee, I'll contact Cass County so they know, because your hearing is set for December 18th. I'll make sure they know what's going on, and then I'll contact South Bend too, so they know.
Would you let Lauren Frank know at the jail also?
Yes, I will.
We'll try to get some mental health services in addition. Oh, there was some bond there, $200 of bond. It was $175. I don't know the facts of the accident in Cass County, but I'm glad somebody didn't get killed. Ms. Campfield, the other matter we had in here was a scheduled plea. We kind of got sideways with our time here, but we'll address that. Friday is going to be another Friday, December 5th. Very busy.
Yes, I believe that Ms. Stoll has reviewed the files and is in the process of sending out offers if she hasn't already. And then is Mr. Strainer being arraigned this afternoon on the felony?
I don't know.
Okay.
Theoretically, if the paperwork is here, the magistrate will see him.
Okay.
He's not doing well. I have sobriety court this afternoon, but because of all the other stuff that got said in here, including two difficult things between 1 and 2:30, I don't have time to do the staffing. So we're just gonna go in cold.
I did speak with Mr. Truckee about Mr. Ghost. So
All right, well,
Should
I'm
be
ready
ready
if
to
he
go.
is. We often don't get a full lunch on Monday when I do with ghosts. There he is. He did 4 days jail. Are you,
Probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty, it could be a violation of your conditions.
Yeah, excuse me, yes.
I'm sorry, you're what, yes?
Yes. That's what I'm
Okay.
sorry, yes. Yeah.
And if you're not a citizen of the United States, ma'am, and you enter a plea of guilty, it could have immigration consequences up to deportation. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, knowing all that, Ms. Hart, how do you plead to the charge of larceny?
Guilty, guilty.
Has anyone forced you to get you to plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea agreement to get you to plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Ma'am, were you in the city of Cole? Were you in the city of Taylor on January 11th of 2024 at the Kohl's store?
Yes.
And while you were at that location, did you do something that would make you guilty of larceny?
Yes.
All right, what did you take property that wasn't yours?
Yes.
What did you take?
Honestly, ma'am, I don't even remember. It was so long ago. And I was using drugs back then. So, but recently I've been to rehab and got clean. So I was doing a lot back then.
All right, let's see. And counsel, if there's an allegation that she had a black suitcase with another individual and they loaded it with items from the home department totaling, or amount of recovered was totaling $935, would you stipulate to that for the factual basis?
We'd stipulate for purposes of factual basis, yes.
Okay. And ma'am, when you took that property, did you do it with the intent to deprive the owner of their property?
Yes.
Okay. Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied.
All right, I'm going to accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. Ms. Hart, you need to see the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. I mean, you've done this before. You'll meet with them, they'll write up a report, and then you'll come back for sentencing.
Okay.
And Ms. Hart, if I were you, I would bring in proof that you've been to treatment, proof that you're continuing on with your treatment. I would bring all of that in with you when you come in. and meet with the probation department to show them that information. Because I think it might affect their sentencing recommendation. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm currently doing the methadone treatment and I just completed probation in Dearborn Heights and Westland, and I've passed all my drug tests and everything from them too, so I've been clean.
Well,
for
are you in outpatient treatment? Are you going to any treatment, or are you just taking methadone?
Yeah, I do groups once a week, and I have to see a one-on-one with a therapist once a month.
Okay, make sure you bring proof of all of that. Thank you. Okay. Make sure you bring proof of all of that to the probation department.
Okay.
All right, you're all set, ma'am.
Thank you.
And thank you, Ms. Dupres from Coles. All right. And you're all set. You can log off. Ma'am, the probation department will send you a notice. If you don't receive the notice within the next 7 to 10 days, call the court to make sure you don't miss your PSI, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're all set. This is, 252326, the People versus Terry Sorrell.
Yes, Your Honor, Todd Berg, bring up behalf of Mr. Sorrell is appearing by video. Sir, just state your name so we can identify you for the record.
Terry Sorrell.
Judge, we pre-tried the matter today. Mr. Sorrell is in agreement with the resolution to dismiss the misdemeanor possession charge. He's going to be pleading responsible to the civil infraction stop sign and double parking in lieu of the failure to signal, the failure to stop at a private drive being dismissed. He's going to be asking for a $50 a month payment plan.
All right, Mr. Sorrell, tell me your first and last name.
Terry Sorrell.
All right, sir. So I see the plea form here. So the misdemeanor would be dismissed as part of the plea agreement. That's good, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then on the civil infractions, the failed to stop while leaving a private alley or drive, that's also dismissed pursuant to the plea agreement. And then on that failed to stop, stop sign, failed to stop at a stop sign, that is a civil infraction, and there are points on that, let me tell you.
I think it's 3.
3 points with a fine of $120. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. And then the no turn signal, that's just being reduced down to a double parking. That's a 0 point ticket with a fine of $165. You understand that?
Yes.
Right, to the allegation on August 6th of 2025, you disobeyed a stop sign in violation of city ordinance and double parked in the city of Taylor. How do you plead? Responsible or not responsible? All right, I'll accept that plea as knowing and voluntarily given. Your total due is $285. Sir, when will you make payment on that?
Can I have it on the 3rd of every month, please?
Your Honor, he's receiving Social Security, so he would be asking for $50 a month payment.
Oh, you might have told me that, I'm sorry. $50 a month. And sir, we'll send you out the payment plan schedule. You'll receive that from the court. And Mr. Sorrell, if that's something that just does not work, the timing of those payments does not work with your financial situation, just call the court and we'll work something out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're all set. All right, do I have Perkins? Shelby Lee Perkins?
Yes.
All right, come on up. This is 2514860M, the People versus Shelby Perkins.
Morning, Todd Berg, bring on behalf of Ms. Perkins. State your name.
I'm Shelby Perkins.
Your Honor, we've resolved this. Ms. Perkins is going to be pleading guilty to the disturbing the peace, the charges of assault, as well as weapon possession being dismissed. We're asking the court to take that as a delayed sentence pursuant to recommendation from the prosecutor for a period of 12 months. We would agree that any items confiscated during the course of her arrest will be forfeited.
All right, let me see. I'm trying to see if we have a complaining witness here.
I do know that Mr. Zick spoke with one this morning. I don't know if she was present live or on Zoom. Oh,
Complaining witness is present?
present.
Okay. All right, give me just a sec. Oh. Okay. All right, ma'am, did you understand everything your attorney just said? Yes. So it looks like you would have a plea to disturbing the peace.
Yes.
With a period of 12 months probation or delayed sentence under 771.1. That means you'd have to do the full 12 months. And at the end of the 12-month period, if you'd complied with all the terms, it would be a non-public record, the conviction. You understand that? Yes. It also indicates you would be referred to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation, and you would comply with, be ordered any terms that they believe appropriate for purposes of sentencing. Do you understand that? Yes. There's also forfeit all items seized as evidence, no contact with Ruth Mack. You'd be required to attend an anger management program, and in exchange, the original charge of assault and battery and the dangerous weapon would be dismissed. Do you understand that? Okay. And do you want to take advantage of that offer? Do you want to accept that plea offer? Yes. You understand that's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail. And a fine of $500 plus court costs and statutory fees. Okay. Yes? Yes. And you got to speak up for my court recorder, okay? Yes. And did you go over your constitutional rights that are outlined on this advice of rights form? Yes. Did you understand your rights? Yes. And did you sign and date that form? Yes. Ma'am, you understand that if you enter a plea of guilty, you'll be waiving the trial rights listed on this form. There will be no trial of any kind. Yes. And you understand that if you're currently on probation or parole and you enter a guilty plea, it could be a violation of your conditions. Yes. And you understand if you're not a citizen of the United States and you enter a plea of guilty, it could have immigration consequences up to deportation. Knowing all that, ma'am, how do you plead to the charge of disturbing the peace? Guilty. Has anyone forced you to get you to plea? No. Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea agreement to get you to plea? No. Are you pleading guilty of your own free will? Yes. Okay. Ma'am, were you in the city of Taylor back on February 21st of 2025? Yes. And did you go to a gas station, I believe it was a gas station, a Speedway at 21943 Ecorse Road on that day? Yes. All right. And did you do something on that day that would make you guilty of disturbing the peace? Yes. Mr. Barron, do you want to get a factual basis?
Yes. On the date and location indicated by the judge, you were at the Speedway and you got into an argument or a confrontation with another individual there. Yes. And that was the nature of that argument was loud or boisterous and would have disturbed the peace and disrupted potentially the operation of the store. Yes.
Are you satisfied, counsel?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. People have lost their minds. The kinds of things I'm seeing, like you look like, you do not look the part of this, right? And I just can't fathom what was going through your mind to behave the way you did on this day? Like, I can't fathom what could have gone through your mind to think that that was an appropriate way to behave. Go ahead, Mr. Barron.
Yes, and some of this information, obviously, we appreciate it being referred for a PSI. My client has disclosed to me that she has a diagnosis. She's being treated for PTSD as well as anger management currently. And I believe that contributed to her behavior on that day. She's taking some steps to address it already, and obviously will comply with whatever the court deems appropriate going forward during her delayed sentence period.
Okay.
And one final request before I forget, I know I'm getting ahead of things, but I don't want to forget. It is the holiday season. She has a family in Ohio, so she would be asking for permission to travel.
Do you have specific dates you're going, or just the end of November or December? I mean, do you know when you're going?
Yeah, like tomorrow for Thanksgiving and like Christmas Day.
Did your family write in Toledo?
Right in Toledo.
Okay, I'm just saying that you can travel to Ohio in November and December for the holidays. Okay. All right, so here's what happens from here. You're going to go downstairs to probation. They're going to set up an interview with you. You'll meet with them sometime within the next few weeks for that interview, and then we'll set the sentencing date. Ms. Back, you'll also be contacted by the probation department. They'll ask you, you have a right to make a statement to them. The victim in a case also has a right to be present at the date of sentencing. So, Ms. Perkins, you have 2 more days at a minimum, right? You'll come back for your pre-sentence interview, and then you'll come back for your sentencing. And Ms. Mack, you'll receive a notice to appear at sentencing, and under the Crime Victims' Rights Act, you have a right to make a statement at the time of sentencing. Okay, anything further?
No, thank you.
All right, we're all set. Your bond just continues with that exception for the holidays. All right, Dixon. Is that you, Mr. Kazicki?
Marzewski and Vasquez. The request and discovery orders.
All right, do we have, all right. Mr. Dixon, sit tight with us. We're still waiting for your lawyer to come back in.
Okay, thank you.
Morning, Judge. Jeffrey Tant on behalf of Mr. Dixon.
All right, Mr. Dixon wins. All right, this is 253057, 252940, 253020, 253056, 253267, the City of Taylor versus Devin Dixon.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeffrey Tant on behalf of Mr. Dixon. Your Honor, all but the, Tell Wick matter are scheduled for settlement conferences. And we're going to address the interfering charge in just a second. But all those other charges are set for settlement conference. The complainants have not appeared, and those are to be dismissed. The Tell Wick matter is being dismissed as well. I have discussed that matter with Mr. Zick, and if it's an issue, we know how to handle that. He is going to
be. So the 3020, the Dollar Tree one that's being dismissed.
Everything except the interfering is being dismissed.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then as to the interfering, Mr. Dixon's going to interplea of guilty. The recommendation is 30 days in jail, credit for 30. I would note with his permission that he has been receiving his medication while in custody, and there is a world of difference in Mr. Dixon. He reports he will be staying with family on the east side of Detroit going forward. He does have a psychiatrist and a therapist, and it appears that if he takes his medication, life is a lot simpler for him.
Mr. Dixon, did you understand all of that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir, I did.
You seem much more clear-headed than when I normally see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good. All right, so on 2530570M, the interfering with police officers, on that, Mr. Fanto, there'd be a plea.
Yes, Your Honor. And again, the recommendation is 30, credit 30. He's been in since the 27th of October.
All right. Mr. Dixon, that's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you go over your constitutional rights with your attorney that are outlined on this advice of rights form?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you give your attorney permission to sign your name on that form, Mr. Dixon?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, you understand that if you enter a plea of guilty to this charge, that you'll be waiving the trial rights listed on that form. There will be no trial of any kind.
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that if you're currently on probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty, it could be a violation of your conditions.
Yes.
And you understand if you're not a citizen of the United States and you enter a plea of guilty, it could have immigration consequences up to deportation.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, knowing all of that, how do you plead to the charge of interfering with the police officer's authority?
I'm guilty.
Has anyone forced you to get you to plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea agreement to get you to plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, were you in the city of Taylor at the area of 7123 Mayfair in the
Yes, ma'am.
city of Taylor on
Yes.
October 6th of 2025?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Fanto, I tried to take this plea, I think previously. If you want to establish a factual basis.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Dixon, on that time and date at that location, did you have occasion to come in contact with officers of the Taylor Police Department?
Yes, ma'am.
Did they issue orders to you or requests to you regarding your conduct and what they wanted you to do?
Yes.
And did you fail to follow their directions?
Yes.
I'm satisfied, Judge.
All right, I'm satisfied as well. I'll accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. Sir, you have 30 days in jail, credit for 30 days.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Dixon, take your medication, go to your family's house.
I will. Happy
All right.
Thanksgiving to you.
You too, I hope you do okay, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, now, Mr. Gazicki. Do you have Smarzewski?
Marzewski, yes.
All right, come on up. All right, this is 2220820M, the people versus Robert Smarzewski. Am I saying that right?
You're close, Your Honor. It's
Close enough. What is it?
Smarchesky.
Smarchesky. All right, go ahead, counsel.
Good afternoon, good morning, James Guzicki on behalf of the defendant, requesting a discovery order in this matter, Your Honor.
All right, I'm seeing, I don't know that he's been.
Hey, check to see a rain on this.
I see that, no, he's being arraigned on the warrant today.
Oh, I did not advise him of his rights and the charges. I have to talk to him.
Okay. All right, I mean, I'll set aside we'll set aside the warrant. He appeared and it looks like he came in and it looks like a bond, a 10% bond of $350 was posted.
Okay.
So, we want a minute to talk to him, or are we good?
We're good, Your Honor.
All right, so for purposes of arraignment,
We stay mute, Your Honor.
all right, I'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Let's see here. I'm gonna I'll sign the discovery order so that you can have discovery. Sir, do you go over your constitutional rights with your attorney?
I have not, ma'am, but I know my constitutional rights.
No. You didn't go over these with Mr. Gazicki? It's signed and dated today.
I
You want to
didn't-
look
I
at
didn't
it?
Talk to him on it. I got
Yeah.
backlog.
Oh, it's okay. Sir, you understand you're charged with a misdemeanor offense and you have certain rights. You have a right to an attorney. If you couldn't afford one, we'd appoint one. You have Mr. Gazicki here with you today. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to a trial. And at that trial, you have certain rights. You have a right to call witnesses to speak on your behalf. If you couldn't get witnesses here, you could use the court's subpoena power to get them here. I'd sign an order. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to see, hear, and question and all of the evidence or the witnesses against you. Do you see that? Do you
Yes, ma'am.
understand that?
Yes.
Do you have a right to be presumed innocent unless you're proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Part of entered a not guilty plea. Sorry, I'm gonna give you some bond conditions. You've already posted money. You're to appear in court as directed. You're not to stay without permission of the court. You're not to commit any new crimes while released. You're to immediately notify the court of change of address or phone number. You cannot have any assaultive contact with the complaining witness. You cannot possess or have access to firearms or other dangerous weapons. You cannot consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You may be subject to testing on demand. How long you been sitting here today?
I've been sitting here since 9.
Have you been in the courtroom for a while?
No, in the courtroom, I've only been here for 35, 40 minutes.
All right, noticed any trends about drugs and alcohol and how everyone ends up in district court over them?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, you can approach Mr. Gazicki if you want to do that. All right, we will set a pretrial date then. And I did sign the discovery order. You've got your bond conditions, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right, you're all set.
Thank you, Judge. I'll talk to you in a second.
Yeah.
That's questions I gotta talk to you guys.
Miss Vasquez, I'm going to put you back in a breakout room. Your attorney wants to talk to you one more time, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Miss Vasquez, I need you to join that breakout room. Your attorney wants to talk to you.
It just keeps bringing me back here. I don't know.
Do you see something? They're trying to get you to join a breakout room. It should say
here.
House Counsel 5.
Okay, here it is. Okay, let me see.
All right.